And there was so much sport this weekend. Let's kick it off with the accolades first. Caster Semenya was named as the country's sports star of the year last night at the South African Sports Awards in Bloemfontein. In cricket, the Proteas secured a 2-1 ODI series win over Australia thanks to a 40-run win in that third and final match yesterday. In rugby, the Springboks recorded their first win of the year-end European tour as they beat France by 29 points to 26 in Paris on Saturday. In golf, England's Lee Westwood lifted the Nedbank Golf Challenge Trophy yesterday, finishing on 15 under to top the leaderboard at the Gary Player Golf Course in Sun City. We'll expand on all of those highlights in just a moment in our weekend sports review.
Thank you very much, Graham. Let's quickly take a first look at your weather and your temperatures going into your Monday morning. First and foremost, let's quickly take a look at some of your pictures. We've asked you to send in some of your pictures showing us what it looks like in your parts of the world. And we received this picture from Darshan Naidu. Good morning, Darshan. Beautiful grey skyline from Pietermaritzburg. Appreciate your picture, my friend. Warm conditions can be expected with plenty of sunshine, reaching a maximum of 30 degrees Celsius. Looks like it's going to be a nice day there in Pietermaritzburg. But continue sending your picture. We'd love to see what it looks like in your parts of the world. Maybe a beautiful sunrise picture as well. Post them on our Expresso Morning Show SABC3 Facebook page. Your temperatures now going into your Monday. Polokwane starting off on 13, reaching a high of 29 degrees. Mbombela 12 minimum, reaching a high of 27. Pretoria 16, 32. Johannesburg 1630, Mahikeng 1934, Klerksdorp 1934 as well, Kimberley 20 and a scorcher today, 38 degrees maximum, Bloemfontein 1635, Richards Bay 1928, Pietermaritzburg 1430, Durban 2026, Mthatha starting off on 13, your maximum 34, East London 1926, Cradock 16 and very, very hot 40 degrees Celsius. Stay cool in the area if you're there. Port Elizabeth 1625, George 1626, Sutherland on 12 minimum, reaching a high of 33, Cape Town 1524, Worcester 1435, Springbok starting off on 8 minimum, reaching a maximum of 31 degrees, and Uppington also very, very hot, 20 minimum with a maximum of 41 degrees. And that's a wrap of your weather and your temperatures for the 6 o'clock bulletin. As you can see, it's going to be very hot throughout South Africa, so make sure you stay cool and stay hydrated. We'll bring you another weather update in half an hour's time.
Don't fear the flu. Boost your immune system with Effaflu-C Immune Booster by Pharmadynamics. Effective, affordable healthcare.
Yeah, certainly hot in the studio as well. You can hear the smoke alarms going off. Perhaps it's because our guest artist, Sela, is in the studio. Ladies out there on that MCM, get a close-up of the man. You can take a screen grab of your phone or wherever you're watching this. Good to have you back, brother, man. Man, listen, we're going to get to know you very, very quickly, over 60 seconds with a quick series of questions. You answer with the first thing that comes to mind. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
Let's start the clock. If you could invite 3 celebrities for dinner, who would they be?
Oh my gosh, gonna be alive?
Does it matter?
Michael Jackson, Prince, and Beyonce, I don't know.
If both of them were hanging from a ledge, their imminent death awaiting them, who would you save? Michael Jackson or Prince? I just made that up.
Man, Michael.
Oh! Michael! Which artist would you love to see live?
Michael.
Michael! Your favorite musician? Michael! Would you rather live by the beach or a cabin in the woods?
Beach, man.
With Michael! Your most used app on your phone?
Instagram.
Your favorite meal?
Chicken and rice.
What did you have for breakfast?
Eggs.
One thing most people don't know about you.
My first name is Whitney.
If you could trade lives with one, sorry.
You're like, wait.
Sorry, you caught me off guard there.
I know.
Are you serious? Yeah. All right. Woo, what a Monday. Dog, it's great to have you back. Your first name is Whitney?
Whitney Michael. Yeah.
Whitney Michael.
Yeah, Michael.
Michael. Okay, tell me about that. Yeah. So who were you named after?
Actually, my grandma named my father after a famous jazz singer.
Yeah?
Yeah, named Whitney. Yeah, a male one too, to be honest. Not Whitney Houston.
Well, that's a discovery for me as well. Because I mean, last time you were here, we didn't get to talking about that. But since then, you've been busy. You've been.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sis Princess. You were telling me that you were hanging out in a small town in Connecticut.
Yes, sir.
Working on music with a producer somewhere. Tell me about what's been happening.
Yeah, I just wanted to get away from like everything, kind of just clear my mind. You know, you make music as well, and just be in my own space and just like create from like a center and like very like a true spot.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. And then what wonderful creations came out of that? Did you find yourself in a space contemplating things differently?
Yeah, everything I'm performing today.
Yeah?
All my new music I've been releasing for the past 3 months. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
And the reception, what has that been like from the fans, Anthony?
It's not about fans or anything. My father finally told me that you're ready. So, and he's like, a very, well-educated man, and he's working hard. So that was like my biggest push to come back here for it.
Was that a big thing for you to kind of prove yourself to him as well?
Come on, like I think every child wants to prove their parents, if they're like very present in their life, that they can do what they want to do. So to have his like, not his financial like, push, but to be like, yo, you can keep, this is time for you to do it. That's all that I needed.
That's amazing, man. It's amazing. So in terms of what you've been writing about and producing, where has that led you to? Where do you find yourself musically, sonically, content-wise?
Sonically, timeless.
Woo! It's so hot in here!
My God! No. Sonically, the goal is timeless R&B.
Yeah.
90s though, like Donald Jones,
yes.
Janet. Even though Michael was, that's his older sister, so the harmony she had, just like want to get that kind of vibe and bring it back. Not just real music, but music with a message, and also when you listen to it, you just kind of feel good. You know. So that's the goal sonically, and I feel like with the means that I have, I made it there. And as far as content, I just want to talk about my experiences.
Yes.
I want to bring out, different awarenesses to who I am, but do it in a way that it doesn't like push people away, but more kind of maybe educates and makes people feel more welcome and more like open to kind of like, be more real with themselves as well.
Fantastic, dude. Looking forward to hearing the music. Thank you once again for joining us, and don't miss out on a live performance from Sela on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Man, so hot, make princes drop a ball. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, Sela's in the studio!
It is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso. We are in the swing of things. When we get back from the break, we know that the matriculants, they're very busy with their exams right now, and it can be really difficult to start focusing during this time when you've got so much going on. So how to focus with Anel and Ndale?
Yeah, get the right nutrients into your body, and of course get those bodies moving as well. Great way to relieve stress. We've got Brianna Chandler here. She's going to put you in and you hopefully through your paces this morning. Go get your fitness gear on. It is on after the break. Michael!
Voted best courier in South Africa for over 10 years, at Globe Flight our approach is to simply keep our word. When the quality of our courier service was certified ISO 9001 compliant, it only confirmed what Globe Flight customers already know, that from domestic same day to international air freight, Globe Flight delivers smiles 24/7, 365.
While they're on the track.
No? Yeah. Check. Check, check, check. Change has got me looking back to my place. Asking what's the point of that I made it up okay. Some can disagree, but I'm living for me. They'll compare you with someone when you were used to it. I'm still searching, yeah. I'm still searching, can't you settle yet? I'm still on my way, can't care about the future. Doing me no matter what they're saying. I'm in check, yo. I ain't trying to worry about tomorrow, gotta live life. All right, we can do the next one. We can do the next one. We can do the next one.
Just go.
Life's about existing.
So in the thing, it will be gonna get mine next. So yeah.
Think about you.
Cool.
The truth is that I never thought that I would ever meet someone like you.
Change has got me looking
you-
back.
I guess you're the one.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on SABC3. Now, Graham and I have been talking about how hectic it is, how hex it is with the matric exams going on now. But they're drawing closer and closer to the end. You're almost at the finish line, and we're wishing all the matrics the best this morning as they write Life Sciences Paper 2 and Engineering, Graphics and Design Paper 1.
It is tough. There is a lot of pressure on you. So we really do kind of empathize with what you're going through, but don't put too much pressure on yourself. So we thought a great opportunity. We've been doing it throughout this exam period, chatting to actual learners who are going through this so that hopefully they can empathize, give you some great tips. So a little bit later this morning, during the live show, I'm going to be ambushing Sea Point High School here in Sea Point, obviously in the Cape. So if you're in the area, want to come down and chat to us, give some cool advice to other matric learners who are studying at the moment, or just ease a bit of that pressure, we'd love to see you. So all the best of luck if you are writing exams at the moment. I think a big thing to take on board is, you know, it isn't the rest of your life defined right now. It's something that you want to be proud of. It's something that you want to do well for you, not for anyone else. Take that kind of pressure and throw it right out of the window. You're doing this just for yourself, but take it seriously because it is important.
It
you know,
is.
it's kind of the culmination.
It's a culmination of all the work that you've been putting in all these years. And
You
so
got this.
It's time
I
for
keep
you to
saying that.
show
You
up
got
today
this, man.
and all the other days during your exams.
All right, well, as we know, our matriculants are currently writing their National Senior Certificate exams, and there's been lots of stress, lots of challenges, I'm sure, over the past couple of weeks. And so last week we started the BioStrath Exam Challenge, where we are going to be following the progress of 4 matriculants in their progress throughout their exams and see how they do. And so this morning we've invited educational psychologist Anel Annandale to chat to us about how to improve your concentration, especially during the exam time, which is a very stressful one. Thank you very much for joining us, Anel.
Pleasure, thank you.
I guess the first question to ask is, why is it that people have different spans of concentration? Some of us can focus on a task for 3 hours and just do it the entire time, while others just can't do that. They can't even focus for 5 seconds.
Yeah, there definitely are fluctuations. And I think what's interesting is the research shows that actually most of us can only concentrate for about 20 minutes before we have to refocus ourselves. But for that fluctuation or the difference really comes down to interest. The more interested you are in something, the more you'll be able to concentrate on it. I think most of our matriculants will know that with their subjects. But then, of course, there are external factors like fatigue, fluctuating blood sugar levels, and of course then concentration difficulties like ADD and ADHD.
Yeah, and that can result also like in a lot of anxiety, because the less you're able to focus on a task, you find yourself like this, where you have a few hours of preparation left. The exam is literally tomorrow morning, and now it feels like because you can't focus or concentrate long enough, something is wrong. So let's talk about ways in which one can improve your levels of concentration, and if there are any methods that can help you improve.
I think the most important thing is that exams tend to throw us out of balance. So we have to try and get back into balance like that. So stock the fridge with lots of healthy food. Make sure that you eat regularly. Make sure that you sleep well. And then also a nutritional supplement could be really, really important at this stage. We know that stress is really bad for the immune system, and the last thing you want to do right now is get sick. So make sure you really look after your body very well.
Yeah. Tell me about the sleeping thing, right? Making sure that your brain is well rested when you have to weigh up between either studying late into the night or the early hours of the morning, burning the midnight oil, as they say, or getting enough rest and just kind of going, you know what, you've done all that you can for this examination. Rather get some rest so that when you do write, your brain is awake enough to remember the stuff that you actually did study properly. Which side do you fall on there?
Always choose sleep. Sleep is the most important thing, because that's when your brain stores everything that you've studied.
Yeah.
So you might study through the night, and then when you write the exam, your brain doesn't know where to find that information.
Absolutely. All right, so let's talk about some things specific things that we should be doing or avoiding when it comes to our levels of concentration? And as I said earlier on, it applies to either concentration at work, because there's a lot of stress, especially this time of the year, making deadlines, or in the sense of a matriculant who's now writing exams, it's a kind of a deadline too on its own. So what can we do, and what should we be avoiding the night before exam?
I think as far as you can avoid the stress.
Yeah.
And so that would mean being prepared, preparing well in advance. And that comes down to not only studying, but all the little things. Make sure you have 5 or 6 extra pencils. You have 2 or 3 extra rulers. Avoid caffeinated drinks and snacks as far as you can.
So no coffee before the exam, guys.
No coffee.
Drink water.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, so those kind of things, make sure that you're well prepared, you've got all your stuff ready. Exercise, do something relaxing before bed. Try not to study till the last minute. Yoga, mindfulness, all very important practices.
Just breathe. That's the most important things. Decrease that stress level. And I'll thank you very much for joining us this morning, and hopefully that has helped you to get into that mode, especially on this Monday morning as you continue your challenge of the National Senior Certificate exams, or, of course, if you are working on your levels of concentration at work. Now, if you're looking to get an extra boost of concentration for these exams, get onto social media, where you can stand a chance of winning a grand prize of a stationary starter pack for 2009 and BioStrath products to the value of 3,000 Rand to get you off to the right kind of start in 2019. You can simply head on to our social media pages and tell us how you would how would BioStrath help you with your day-to-day challenges, and don't forget to include hashtag BioStrathExamChallenge. Good luck!
Only BioStrath gives your body more than 60 of the essential nutrients it needs every day. BioStrath, get what you need naturally.
Well, let's start off your Monday morning with some fitness. Get your week into the right gear. We've got a real treat for you this morning on this misty Monday morning as well. World global trainer, I can almost call her, Brianna Chandler. She is here currently exploring our shores all the way from the United States. Brianna, thank you very much. Lovely to meet you. And I promise we haven't planned out our outfits. Okay, it's the way it is. Okay, it's just take it. So listen, thank you very much for joining us. Why are you in South Africa currently?
I just really wanted to grow outside of Minnesota, and South Africa is so beautiful, so I'm so blessed to be here, and especially here in the summertime as well.
Fantastic. Well, welcome. So you're an online trainer. That is what you do.
Yes, correct.
All right, so that's why, and I love the fact that you can reach, I mean, literally millions of people all across the world with what you do, right? So take us through a bit of a workout this morning. What have you got planned just to get us into gear?
Sure. So we're going to start off with a side leg raise, and you're going to keep your toe pointed. And you want to make sure your core is tight and stabilized, and then you're going to go into a glute kickback. So it's actually going to be one movement.
Okay.
Okay, and if you find yourself a little shaky, you can come back to center, okay?
Okay, cool.
So you're going to start here, and then a glute kickback. So this is a great glute isolation workout, and then this is also going to work your outer thigh as well. That's a nice toning exercise.
Okay.
Okay,
and
ready
obviously
for the next
you do
one?
it on the other side as well.
Right, you definitely want to.
Okay, cool.
Next exercise we're going to do is a curtsy lunge. So, you know, a regular lunge, you're just going to go backwards like this, right? Well, a curtsy lunge, you're going to bring this leg a bit farther out.
Okay.
Okay. And then you're going to go into a squat. All right.
And then again.
Perfect.
Right. And of course, once again, form is very, very important when you do this,
Yes, and you want to make sure that you keep your chest outward and you're not leaning over like this, right?
Right.
And you don't want your knee to touch the ground either when you come back on the lunge. You don't want it to come like this.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, I think I've got it. Yeah?
Yeah, you got the hang of it.
Good. All right, cool. So we're working on kind of core stability, lower body exercises. One more exercise you have for us.
Oh, gee. Okay, we're going to do a crossover jump squat, okay? So we're going to go like this, and then we're going to switch.
So what is this good for?
So this is a nice plyometric, good for fat burning. So if you have extra fat along your thighs and inside, I know a lot of women have trouble with this area.
Just
it's going to be great for that.
crossover motion,
Yes.
And I can also feel this is a great exercise to slot in between.
Correct.
Maybe a regular leg workout that you would be doing.
It's good to combine weight training also with a plyometric.
Yeah.
You know, just to keep your legs nice and lean, but also put weight so that you can grow your glutes.
That's
you know?
it. Which is what we want. Brianna, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank
So
you so
good to be
much.
hanging out with you. Where can people follow you online?
Bree Baby, BRIBAEBEE on Instagram.
Nice. Check her out. That's how we start your Monday morning. We'll be back with another little fitness segment for you a little bit later on.
All right, well, there's still lots to come on your Feel Good Breakfast show on this Monday morning. Of course, the weekend was full of sporting action, and of course, I think one of the biggest highlights, the Springboks victory over France in the very, very last minute. We have a lot to talk about, and we will be doing so right after the break.
That's right, and then we need to take it to the kitchen. We're making the best vegan meatballs you've seen. I mean, you love meatballs, right?
I love minced meatballs in general, so it'll be quite interesting to taste the vegan ones.
That's right. So that's going to be really delicious, an explosion of flavor, spicy and sweet at the same time with Amy Hopkins. Delicious.
Maybe I can try them with my croissants, as Princess. Can I have one? And then try them with the meatballs?
And then
or the vegan balls, right?
Yeah, vegan balls. And then coffee, please.
Thank you very much, Miss Princess. Let's do the things.
Enjoy a moment in between with McCafe. See you after the break.
This coming Thursday on Winner Home, the pressure is on with only 1 week left to completely design and decorate their kitchen spaces. Follow the design duos as they transform their plans into reality.
Hello?
Will their ideas be a recipe for success, or will it all come crashing down?
We would love to know ourselves. We always start with a mess and end up with wowza.
Catch the design drama on Winner Home. Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on SABC3 with a repeat on Saturday at 3 p.m. The stage is yours. Winner Home, proudly brought to you by Capitec and Private Property, with Samsung products designed for your connected lifestyle. Grand prize luxury penthouse apartment by Bowen Properties.
Wilder.
Tryna worry about tomorrow, gotta live life. Yeah. Lately I can't sleep in the middle of the night. I'm need to embrace the changes while we expecting, and they wanna save us. Oh, we need to get this paper, yeah. I ain't tryna worry about tomorrow, gotta live life, yeah. Lately I can't sleep in the middle of the night. I'm awake. Need to embrace the changes while we expecting, and they wanna save us. Oh, we need to get this paper, yeah. Change has got me looking back to my old ways, asking what's the point now that I made it out okay.
Welcome back to an inspiring kickstart to a brand new week. Why? Because it was a winning weekend for our national rugby and cricket teams as the Springboks saw out an extra time victory over France, while of course the Proteas secured a series ODI victory over Australia and did it in style. Sports journalist Carl Lewis is with us this morning to chat about a very interesting lineup on the weekend front. Let's start with the rugby. Of course, we've got to tip our hats to Caster Semenya as well, Sports Star of the Year, and Lee Westwood winning the Nedbank Golf Challenge and doing it in fine style. But we really, emotionally, we were left on a verge by the Springboks' loss to England. We really needed them to show character. We would have liked to have seen more running rugby, but with rain all day at Stade Francais, we thought possibly it was going to kill the game, and it really didn't. How do you wrap your head around a game that, if we look in the context of last week, we should have won that, we didn't deserve to ultimately, and didn't. This one we probably didn't deserve to win based on the play and how well France played, but we earned that victory.
Definitely. Like you said, last week was totally different. We created chances. This week, we were nowhere, to be honest, in terms of creating chances. And it just shows that this team can step up when it's necessary. I think in football, they always say those 1-0 scrappy wins, you need those to win the league. It's not always champagne football or champagne rugby. So the Boks showed a different side. They showed that they can show composure and get over the line. So it's a very positive step. I think now, the tension is eased. They've got their first win on tour. They can hit Scotland hard and Wales thereafter.
And I think they will be buoyed by this kind of confidence. Yeah. I fear for Scotland going into this. Andre Pollard, for me, with the boot, absolutely sublime. In these sorts of weather conditions, going into a World Cup, you want your kicker to be the backbone in terms of getting those points every opportunity. He kept us in the game.
His development this year as a kicker has been one of the standout Springbok stories. He kicked 2 out of 7 against Argentina. The next game, he missed his first kick right in front of the poles. And now to be kicking 46-meter
corner flag business,
in the wet in Paris is just unbelievable. So I think the public do need to acknowledge that this guy's really worked in his game, and he's someone we can take to the World Cup who can possibly win us the World Cup, because I think he's clutch in that sense, you know.
So many other talking points there. I think the fact that we were muscled off the ball by France, so kudos to them in terms of how they played from a physical perspective. But ultimately, we got over the line courtesy of Bongi Mbonane, who came on as a late replacement. And what a try worked by the forwards, man.
Yeah, I think the build-up to that is also quite special. You know, Alton Yankees, his kicks to the corner, Francois Lowe with his steals in the turnover. But just a quick mention for Bongi Mbonane. 5 lineouts in 3 or 4 minutes. That is pressure, serious pressure, and he hit every one of them perfectly. And I think
it would have been game over if he didn't.
Exactly. Yeah. For someone who's been substituted after half an hour, who hasn't really been treated that well in the Boks jersey, I'm so happy for him because he's a hard worker and he's an excellent player.
Yeah, man. So a fantastic showing by the Springboks, certainly feeling that green and gold blood at the moment. Likewise, when we step over into the cricketing realm, what a batting masterclass. Mr. Miller, Fuff, I mean, it would have been difficult to choose a man of the match there, but David Miller, the way they brought that strike rate up towards the latter part of the game, great to see Dale Steyn in the wickets again. But, I mean, this looks like an ODI side that can beat any team in the world at the moment.
Yeah, this was the performance we needed.
We expected last week,
Exactly. Throughout this tour, the bowling has never been the issue. We know our bowlers are great. We have a great bowling attack. But can our batsmen step up? And this is exactly what we needed. I think David Miller has booked his place in the World Cup squad. For our middle order to be scoring centuries, that's what we need to win World Cups, you know. They need to be able to get over 300. But the next thing is our top order, the top 3. Those guys need to start getting runs now. But I think very positive tour to Australia for the Proteas. I think things are shaping up in terms of our World Cup squad. And I'm really excited about our bowling unit. Lungi Ngidi, Kagiso Rabada, Imran Tahir, Dale Steyn. The 4-strike bowlers.
Victorious in the mix there as well.
They'll win us a World Cup.
Quayo as a backup there. The perfect shape for a World Cup squad. Thank you so much. I know a very difficult job you had to do this weekend, taking in winning performances right across the board. But we've got to tip our hats again to Caster Semenya, who took our South African Sports Star and Sportswoman of the Year awards. We absolutely love her, thoroughly deserved as well.
Well, from the Boks to the Proteas to Caster Semenya, it's winning season all round. And right now, it's time for you to spin the wheel and win big with our friends at loot.co.za. Of course, you could be one of 3 callers that we call on the line today to win one of 8 fabulous prizes. Of course, it's very easy for you to be part of the competition. It works like this, right? So you got to go to loot.co.za, either download the app or visit them on your desktop computer. And hopefully, you've registered on the website by now or through the app. Now, once you've done that, you create a wish list
worth 10,000 Rand. And a wish list is basically whatever you would love to have, let's say for this festive season. And on the app, you do that by adding the items to your wish list by hearting or clicking the heart icon next to the product. When it's on the desktop computer, you're going to be adding the product to your wish list. Once you've compiled it, then screen grab that picture of the wish list and send it to 071-640-6551. And just like that, we could be calling you to spin the wheel and win big. And more than that, you could also be winning your very own wish list worth 10,000 Rand. Okay, we've got a caller on the line this morning. This is Fezia, I believe. Good morning. Fezila.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm awesome, thanks. And how are you?
Very, very well. Happy Monday to you. I hope it's going to be an extraordinary one and that you will win your desired prize. I don't know if you've taken a look at the screen to see the prizes, but there are some incredible ones, including the Eco Monaco American Aviator luggage set, valued at 2,303 Rand. There's also the Braun Sommelier long slot toaster, valued at 1,149 Rand. The Nescafe Dolce Gusto Genio coffee machine, also valued at 1,999 Rand. And all of those other wonderful prizes in between. Which one would you love to win in your loot?
Number 7.
Number 7, so the Nescafe Dolce Gusto Genio coffee machine. All right, so in the hopes of winning that, how would you like me to spin the wheel for you? Do you want me to give it full power, just, medium kind of power, or small amount of force?
Give it full power.
All right, just for you, Fazila, full power on this Monday morning. Good luck. I hope you win that Nescafe Dolce Gusto coffee machine. Here we go! All right, here we go. All right, it's spinning pretty fast right now. Take deep breaths. Think about it. Picture yourself winning it. Picture that Nescafe Dolce Gusto coffee machine in your kitchen, courtesy of loot.co.za. Here we go. All right, I'm getting a good feeling about this. I'm getting a really good feeling about this. It's still got momentum. We still have momentum. We need more momentum. Go on. Go! Go! Okay, you've won prize number 1, which is the Eco Monaco American Aviator luggage travel set worth 2,303 Rand. Congratulations! Oh man, are you looking to do any traveling this festive season?
Yes, I am.
Where are you going to be going to?
Gonna go to my family in African.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I hope that traveling bag set makes it so much easier for you and more luxurious to travel. Thank you for joining the competition and have a wonderful Monday and the rest of your week.
Awesome, thank you, and you too, thanks.
Excellent stuff. So just like Fezila over there, you can be part of the competition. Go onto loot.co.za's app or visit them on your desktop computer. Register on the website or the app, and then of course create that wish list valued at 10,000 Rand. And then once you've done that, screen grab it and send it to 071-640-6551, and you could be part of the competition. And while you're at it, head on over to the website as well and check out some of the offerings that they've got right now. The Snowmaster BDC 60 compressor cooler, now valued, or it is valued at 9,499 Rand, but they've marked it down by 2,200 to now 7,299 Rand. An incredible deal, one of many that you can find on loot.co.za. But get entering in the competition. Who knows, we could be calling you next to win with loot.co.za.
Loving giving away prizes on your Figure Breakfast Show this morning, especially at the start of the week, eh?
Winners over here, winners over there,
yeah,
winners
exactly.
everywhere.
Everywhere. Now listen, we know that there is nothing smoother than winning when you buy Tropica with the Tropica Smooth Fan competition. Now you can stand a chance of winning some incredible instant prizes as well. And this week, Tropica lovers stand a chance of winning incredible prizes from Lewis. Now, of course, Lewis having up to 36 months to pay with same-day delivery and also an optional extended 2-year guarantee. Lewis will really welcome our Tropica Smooth fans home.
And just in case you forget, don't forget that the grand prize is 250,000 Rand cash and a Honda Amaze Comfort CVT. The prize will be fitted with genuine Honda seat covers, which are amazing. And all you have to do is buy a Tropica. Follow the details on the pack, select your favorite celebrity, and stand a chance to win instant prizes, airtime, and so much more. T's and C's can be found on tropica.co.za.
So we're going to take the quickest of breaks. It looked like that wheel spin took it out of you, man.
It did. I applied all the,
I'm worried I'm going to break that thing because you asked me, do you want to go hard? And they're like, go hard as you can. You're like, oh, man. But keep on entering and all the best of luck there. After the break, we are going to introduce you to the best vegan meatballs. So obviously there's no meat in there, okay?
So then you can't call them meatballs.
But this is what I was saying. This is what I'm saying. But then it's just a ball.
Vegan plant ball, vegan.
But you don't even know.
What would you call it, Stella?
Vegan ball. Yeah, vegan ball.
We're going to introduce you to the best vegan balls you've ever seen in your life.
All while having a ball in our studio. Looking forward to a live performance from the man of the hour, Sela. Guitarist at the ready. He says he's bringing that forever R&B to your Monday morning. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I'd climb every mountain.
Breaking news, the golden boy of Britain's Got Talent is descending on our shores.
Tune in to Expresso on Tuesday, the 13th of November, as Callum Scott serenades us in the Expresso studio.
He will be the reason your hearts go soaring into the week.
So, tune into your feel-good breakfast show, weekdays 6 to 9 a.m. on SABC3. The stage is yours.
You are the reason. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You are live with Expresso. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's that time of the year. I think excitement building all round as we approach the end of the year, but most notably because the 2018 Mandela 100 Global Citizen Festival is now about to roll out as some of the continent's and undoubtedly the world's hottest musical acts are descending on Mzansi on Sunday, the 2nd of December. It's right around the corner in the name, obviously, of celebrating Mandela's centenary year. Since the festival is being put together by the international organization Global Citizen, by now we should know this, who are taking a stand against extreme poverty, we're taking a closer look at some of the amazing artists who have motivated a global movement to move closer to this goal, and we're all part of that.
That's right, that's right. Now, Casper Nyovest, he's South African, one of South Africa's hottest hip-hop acts who, since the year 2016, has made it his mission to fill up Mzansi's biggest stadiums. He knows a thing or two about filling up stadiums,
done it, yeah.
Selling them out, and he was discovered by the late and great king of Motswako, Double HP, and very quickly gained recognition by touring internationally with him and getting, you know, the chance to share stages with acts like Kid Cudi, or Cudi rather, Kendrick Lamar, Hugh Masekela, and Wiz Khalifa, just to name a few.
He is a superstar beyond our borders, which is something very few South African acts, certainly hip-hop acts, have been able to achieve. His first single, Gusheshe, gained him national prominence, really did break him back in 2013. Born Refilwe Mayele Pulo in Mafeking back in December 1990, he dropped out of high school at the age of 16 to pursue his eventually astonishing career in music. The right decision. In 2017, Casper donated 10,000 Rand to a student to help pay...
100,000.
100,000, my bad, man. And obviously this hit a pressure point within the country, helping pay varsity fees. Back in September, raised 20,000 for charity through his celebrity soccer match against rapper El Tito.
Now, speaking on his involvement in the upcoming festival, he said Nelson Mandela taught South Africans and the world so much about how to challenge our leaders and change the future. I'm inspired to join Global Citizen and celebrate his legacy. Viva Mandela.
So here's the big news, guys. The next draw for ticket allocation takes place Tuesday. That's tomorrow, the 13th of November. So take the action journey to be a part of the special movement and join Casper and others in being the generation that changes the world around you for the better. You've got to visit globalcitizen.org.za to get all the information on how you can do that.
Clover Good Hope Soy Milk. Soy goodness naturally. Made with love by Clover.
Made with love by Clover.
All right, so we've been saying we're going to do it, and now finally we are going to do it with our secret hero ingredient, Clover Good Hope Soy Milk. We are going to make the tastiest, best-looking, delicious vegan meatballs ever seen.
I thought you can't say meat.
Yeah, so we're trying to figure out what to call them.
It's just vegan balls.
Vegan balls.
Yes. Isn't that plain and simple?
Okay.
Let's just do
it. Just sounds
vegan balls in a cheese sauce.
Okay, good,
yes.
good. All right, let's get to making it because this recipe has all the deliciousness you need. And I'm looking at the ingredients, and I'm very, very keen.
Dude, yeah, so this is for our meatballs. First, we're going to start off with our sauce.
You can't say meatballs.
Sorry, vegan balls, yes.
Vegan balls.
So we're going to start off with our olive oil.
Yes.
Let's start with this, get it into, I've got a nice little hot pot going on here.
Oh, okay, cool. So at this point,
So this is replacing the butter,
right?
by the way.
Ah, so we're making it extra healthy because obviously if you're going full vegan, then you can't be using any animal products.
Exactly.
Hence the Olive Pride extra virgin olive oil that you're using.
Exactly. Some flour. Ooh. Oh, yes. Sizzle.
I just squeezed the bottle because looking at it, I thought the bottle was glass. And then I squeezed it and I was like, oh,
and then you had a bit of a freak out.
That's a pleasant surprise. Like, oh. Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Can I please have the Good Hope soy, please?
Yes, I shall give you the regular.
Yes.
Lovely.
Can you pour it in there
I shall do that
please?
for you. And of course, this not...
all of it.
Having all of it, okay. Not having the lactose element in it means that you won't be feeling bloated or anything like that. It's a high source of protein and vitamins and minerals.
That's what I love as well.
Soy milk as well. I love using soy milk in my...
all right, there we go. Nice.
My shakes.
Your shakes, yes.
Yes, like my protein shakes and stuff.
Right, bro. Your protein shakes. Huh?
Sorry, I did say that in a very British kind of way. I didn't mean to.
All right, dude. So
all right, if you've just joined us, we're making the most delicious, tastiest, amazingest vegan balls that you've ever seen. It's a Monday, meat-free Monday. We're trying to encourage you to be healthier.
Absolutely. So the flour and the oil in here is all going to thicken this up to a nice little sauce. So we're going to keep this going.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we need to make our vegan balls.
Cool.
So we've got a tin of black beans. And we have some chickpeas, so throw it in there.
Oh, goodness. Loving it.
Lovely.
Okie dokie.
So we have some brown rice.
Brown rice. Oh, God.
Some of our brown rice. Okay, that's good.
Don't worry, no, 5-second rule. It works, right?
Okay, yeah. You can do it.
What do you mean? We clean the surface.
Quick, dude. Let's go.
Yes, bro. Just like give a brother a chance there. Wow, how did that even happen? Okay, cool.
You're just so excited about the deliciousness.
Exactly.
That's the one.
1 second. Just got to get this rice
one day,
out.
I promise, we will finish this recipe.
Oh, come on,
just
Ewan.
for you.
Come on. There we go. Then we've got some...
There we go. Some coriander.
All of it as well?
All of it.
Okay, there we go.
Right, and then some smoked paprika.
That's going to give you a smoky flavour.
Yes, right. Let's give this a bit of a blend up here.
Don't worry. Got that sorted out. Cheers.
Got it?
Yeah.
And blend. Yes.
All right, so this is going to go into a fine paste, right?
That's right. Well, you can make it fine. So what we're gonna do is I'll show you.
Shall I stop it?
You can stop it. Just move it around a little bit.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. Just make sure.
Just get it from the sides nicely.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's already starting to.
Yes, man. You see? Give it one more quick blitz over there.
Okay. Let's get into it. SMS the keyword Clover to 33728 and we'll send you the link to the recipe as well as a list of the ingredients you'll need to make your very own delicious vegan bowls.
Just like that. Okay, cool.
Good.
That's it.
Yeah.
So now what you do is you just take them, you form them into little balls like we've done. Very, very easy. And then you fry them off in some nice little olive oil.
And you can leave it kind of semi-chunky. You don't want it completely smooth. You know what I mean?
So our sauce is starting to thicken up nicely.
Yes.
What I need to add to this is our nutritional yeast over there.
Excellent.
Which is deactivated yeast, often described as a nutty or cheese flavor.
Oh, it's got both nutty and cheesy.
Yes.
All in one.
Can you smell that? Smell this. Come here. Smell that. Does that smell like cheese?
Oh, it smells nutty and cheesy. All in one.
So that will beautifully thicken up. Now, while we wait for our sauce to thicken up even further, remember the keyword is Clover. SMS that to 33728. That's Clover to 33728 if you want to get your hands on the ingredients list. But here's a quick look at how we made it.
Excellent.
These delicious vegan meatballs with a soy milk sauce are a flavor explosion. Make them perfect for your family's next meatless Monday meal. For this recipe, you'll need 2 cups Clover Good Hope soy milk, 1 tin black beans drained and rinsed, 1 tin chickpeas drained and rinsed, half a cup of cooked brown rice, 1 teaspoon smoked paprika, handful fresh coriander, finely chopped, 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of Clover Olive Pride, and 1 tablespoon nutritional yeast. For the vegan meatballs, place the black beans, chickpeas, brown rice, smoked paprika, and fresh coriander into a food processor and blend until well combined. Season the mixture well with salt and pepper. Then, using your hands, roll golf-sized balls of the vegan meatball mixture. Add a touch of Pride to the pan and preheat to a medium to high heat. Fry off the vegan meatballs in batches until golden brown. Then set them aside. Next, for the soy milk sauce, add the flour and Clover Olive Pride extra virgin olive oil and bring to a medium heat. Cook the flour for 1 to 2 minutes until fragrant. Using a whisk, slowly pour the Clover Good Hope soy milk into the pot, making sure to stir in all the flour to avoid any lumps. Allow the sauce to thicken for 5 to 7 minutes. Add the nutritional yeast, season well, and stir to combine. Then, add the vegan meatballs to the soy milk sauce and allow to heat through. Serve the vegan meatballs immediately, topped with more nutritional yeast if desired. Perfect to whip up in a big batch. They are vegan friendly and contain the goodness of soy.
Made with love by Clover.
And all that love goes into the plating as well. SMS Clover to
Just like that.
33728.
Cool.
Shall I just drizzle the...
I've been stirring. Luckily, we have a ready-made one. And now...
Just like this?
Just go.
Just give it a bit of a, you know,
Dude,
this is
just
the
go
cheese.
for it.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, dude.
I'm trying to make it look delicious, okay? Because it already is. Yes, yes. You see? You even went, that means it's done the job. Okay, I'm going to leave some of this sauce over for us.
Fantastic. And there you have it, Clover to 33728. Delicious, delicious recipe. Healthy way to start your week as well. Let's get in there, my brother.
Okay, so there we go. Harvey's for you. Harvey's for me. Here we go. The best looking...
We're just going to dip
nutritionist list. The most delicious vegan balls. Oh. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
prima.
Deliciousness.
Clover to 33728.
Do it.
That's good.
Do it.
Clover Good Hope soy milk. Soy goodness naturally. Made with love by Clover.
Made with love by Clover.
Now, of course, you're getting a front row seat to all of the drama currently playing out on Winner Home at the moment. Doing a fantastic job there, my man.
Thank you, thank you.
So on a last week episode, of course, of Winner Home, the design duos, they were briefed on their next challenge, and quite a tough one. Some people, I think, know it as the heart of the home. It is the kitchen. Quite a difficult space to design because it needs to be functional. And, of course, you want it to look amazing from our design duos perspective. So during each challenge, the duos, they team up with local artists to create bespoke design places, giving their apartments some very unique elements.
Now, this week's collaborations, they see Team Contrast Control teaming up with Dean Sosen rather, to create a custom manufactured adjustable herb garden for their kitchen. Then the Perma Peeps are collaborating with Ashley Lloyd to create a custom crochet chandelier, which is fancy, for their kitchen. And Team R&K are collaborating with Nikki Sharma from Gold Bottom Pots. But instead of using the pots for plants, they are attempting to use them as lampshades for their kitchen.
I suppose that's the danger, is you want to be creative, but they've still got time limits to be able to do this stuff in, and they've got to obviously come at a, with an end result that can be judged.
Well, the balance of pushing the boundaries at the same time being able to work quickly within the time that you've got limited to is quite something.
Well, that's why the prizes are so amazing. So this season of Winner Home is looking amazing. We know that, and you could possibly see yourself in one of those completed rooms, but just take a look at this shot. Obviously, we appreciate the design, but the production for me is mind-blowing at the moment. Just take a look at this transition.
wow. Oh,
Booyah.
okay.
Could we knock down an entire wall? We might have done that. I suppose this is the one show where you can actually knock down a wall to get an amazing shot like that. But kudos to our production
That is
team.
Lank
Awesome
International.
stuff.
Loving it.
So, of course, this Thursday night at 7:30 on SABC3, you have the opportunity to win some amazing prizes as well.
And don't forget that you also, yes, you're right, grand prize of one of these fully decorated luxury homes in the beautiful Potterflay Lifestyle Estate in Somerset West, developed by Baldwin Properties. It's valued at over 3 million rand. Sure. Now, to enter, visit privateproperty.co.za/win a home and vote for your favorite design duo.
This is your chance to win the home you've always dreamed of. Enter the Win a Home competition by voting for your favorite design duo on privateproperty.co.za and stand a chance of winning a fully decorated apartment at Potterflay Lifestyle Estate, developed by Baldwin Properties, worth over 3 million rand. Plus, you'll automatically be entered into the weekly draw, where this coming Thursday night you could walk away with a Samsung 12-kilogram front-loader washing machine with Wi-Fi, AdWash, Eco-Bubble technology and smart control. And if that's not enough, Capitec clients stand a chance to win a further 5,000 rand in cash. Competition details plus T's and C's can be found on the Private Property website. Win a home every Thursday evening at 7:30 on SABC3. The stage is yours.
All right, well, it's your Monday morning. We're going to be taking a very quick ad break. When we come back, and don't stray too far, because we are hanging out with the former head of NASA, Major General Charles Bolden, this morning to come and inspire all of us. Yes.
Mind-blowing stuff.
Mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing stuff, and inspiration continues to flow freely on this Monday morning. New York-based artist Silla is here to share some brand new music with us, and cannot wait for that. Don't miss out. We'll be right back after this break.
Every Thursday evening at 7:30, Win a Home gives you the chance to be a weekly winner in our live Open the Door giveaway, where you get 3 chances to win big. Enter online now at winahome.tv and you automatically get entered into the grand prize competition, where you could win a fully decorated apartment at the Potterflay Lifestyle Estate in Somerset West, valued at over 3 million rand. The lucky winner will also get to choose which of the apartments beautifully decorated by our 3 competing duos they want to call home. Do you prefer the glamorous design aesthetic of Team R&K? Would you choose the Afrolicious style of Team Contrast Control? Does the permaculture of the Perma Peeps speak your design language? Best of all, it doesn't matter which apartment you choose, because all 3 have a spectacular view of the golf course and the mountains. Win a Home, Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on SABC3, with a repeat on Saturday at 3 p.m. The stage is yours.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Happy birthday, a very happy birthday to you.
It's your birthday, it's your birthday, and we're celebrating today with you.
And
you know, every
millions
day,
of others.
yeah. Millions of people celebrate their birthdays every single day, but today is your special day, and so we want to say a very happy birthday to you. You're celebrating it with some very famous people as well.
That's right, that's right. You're celebrating it with Anne Hathaway and Ryan Gosling. Every day, millions of people do celebrate their birthdays, but today is not just the day that millions of people celebrate, but Ryan Gosling, who's an absolute favorite actor, he is celebrating his birthday. Also, Anne Hathaway is celebrating her birthday, which is absolutely fantastic.
I loved her in Les Miserables. She was amazing.
Yes,
yeah, she was amazing. And Ryan's like everyone's dream man crush Monday kind of thing. So two very special people, birthday on the 12th of November.
Their birthday.
I just realized that when I said it right now. Like, who says that? Well, what birthday are today? Anyway, if you're birthdaying like Tamia. Now, Roche would like to wish her sister Tamia a happy 16th birthday. And a message says, hope you have a very special, sweet 16. May you continue to blossom into the beautiful young lady that you are.
Javesh is also birthdaying today. Or rather, Javesh would like to wish his wife a happy birthday today. Happy birthday to my wife. You mean the world to me.
Oh, my word. Melda's daughter celebrates her 15th birthday today. She sent a birthday shout out saying, happy birthday, Snookums. God's richest blessings always and the best of luck with exams. Love you the most, like butter on toast.
Oh, yes.
I love that.
Oh,
never heard that before.
I've never heard that before as well. Then Pastor Reggie Albertine and his three sons, Gershwin, Lucian, and Chad. Lucian, by the way, is our studio director here on this show, and his two daughters-in-law, Elena and Almay, with his grandchildren, Saskia and Isaiah. Big family. Would like to wish Mommy Isabel Albertine a very happy birthday. God bless, and we love you.
Oh, and with that sparkle on the cake, we wish you all a happy birthday. If you'd like to wish somebody you love and somebody that you care about a happy birthday, send us an image and, of course, your birthday message to Cardova or birthdays@cardova.tv.
Yes.
And maybe even send us your number to call you.
That's right. The bad boy is going for the cake.
What birthday?
Now it is 7 o'clock. Let's quickly take a look at your news headlines on your Monday morning. Your national news this morning: celebrations to commemorate the fallen World War I soldiers were held in 60 countries across the world yesterday, including South Africa. Speaking at centenary celebrations to mark the end of World War I at the Union Buildings in Pretoria, ex-Army General and representative of the Council for Military Veterans in South Africa, Peter Seloane, said South Africa continues to command an influential position in maintaining peace and stability in war-infested countries on the continent. The Commonwealth War Graves Commission says some 60,000 South African soldiers fought in World War I. More than 11,000 of them perished. And Higher Education and Training Minister Naledi Pandor says she will appoint a new CEO for the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, the NSFAS, when she is satisfied that the system is running properly. She was speaking at Imbizo at the Vembe TVET College's Makwarela campus in Limpopo. She said since she appointed an administrator to run NSFAS in August after the former CEO Stephen Zwane resigned, 120,000 students at university and TVET colleges countrywide received their funding. Pandor also opened up a clinic to help students to test for various diseases. Making international news this morning, the Ugandan pop star turned opposition MP, 36-year-old Bobby Wine, has performed for the first time since being charged and jailed for treason. There was a heavy police presence for the show, which was only allowed because it was non-political. Bobby Wine, whose real name is Robert Kugulanyi, has alleged that he was tortured and beaten while in custody in August, an allegation denied by the authorities. His popularity among Uganda's youth is seen as a challenge to veteran President Yoweri Museveni. And lastly, French President Emmanuel Macron urged world leaders attending the main centenary commemoration of World War I armistice in Paris yesterday to reject nationalism. Addressing some 70 world leaders, including US President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin, he described it as a betrayal of patriotism. And he added by saying, "Our interest first and never mind the others. You stamp out the most precious thing a nation has, its moral values." Some 9.7 million soldiers and more than 10 million civilians died in the Great War between 1914 and 1918. That's where we leave your news headlines. We'll expand on the stories a little bit later on this morning. Right now, let's get another update in terms of your sport.
Well, we're going to start off the sporting headlines this morning by congratulating Caster Semenya, who was named as the country's Sports Star of the Year last night at the South African Sports Awards in Bloemfontein. Now, Semenya beat cricket player Kagiso Rabada and boxer Heki Butler to the title, while earlier on that night, of course last night, she was also named Sportswoman of the Year for the third time in a row. In other categories, Banyana Banyana won Team of the Year, while Chad Leclos walked away with Sportsman of the Year as the title. Now, the Proteas secured a 2-1 ODI series win over Australia thanks to a 40-run win in the third and final match yesterday. Faf du Plessis and David Miller put on a batting masterclass as they both hit centuries to help South Africa post 320 for 5. Now, in response, Australia could only manage 280 for 9 as Dale Steyn and Kagiso Rabada took 3 wickets apiece. Now, up next, the teams face each other in a once-off T20 this Saturday. Moving over to rugby news, the Springboks recorded their first win of the year in European tour as they beat France by 26 points to 29 points to 26 in Paris on Saturday. This with France leading 26-22 in the final when the final hooter went off. Bongi Mbonambi was the hero of the day as he crossed the try line on the 85th minute to hand South Africa the 3-point win. In other results from Saturday, Ireland beat Argentina 28-17, Wales edged Australia 9-6, while New Zealand beat England by 16 points to 15. And finally, England's Lee Westwood lifted the Nedbank Golf Challenge trophy yesterday as he finished on 15 under to top the leaderboard at the Gary Player Golf Club in Sun City. Westwood scored an impressive 8 under in yesterday's round 4 to finish 3 strokes clear of Sergio Garcia in second place. Louis Oosthuizen settled for third place on 11 under, which saw him finish as the highest placed South African. And that's a roundup of the weekend's sporting action.
Time to look at your traffic right now. If you are in the Western Cape, we start off in Guguletu. On the N2 inbound, there is congestion between Airport Approach Road and Rappenberg Road. The average traveling speed is 15 kilometers per hour with delays up to 21 minutes. Then, if you are in Gauteng, we zoom in on Fairland. There is a stationary vehicle on the N1 southbound after Gordon Road. The ramp is obstructed and delays can be expected. Please approach with caution. Your next traffic report at 8 o'clock this morning.
Right, let's quickly take another look at your weather and your temperatures going into your Monday morning. And we've also asked you to send in some of your pictures. We'd love to see what it looks like in your parts of the world. And we received a beautiful picture from Rodney David Governor. Good morning, Rodney. Appreciate your picture. Beautiful pink skyline from Durban Harbour there in KwaZulu-Natal. What a way to wake up. Warm conditions can be expected with a slight breeze traveling around 26 kilometers per hour and reaching a maximum of 26 degrees as well. Rodney David Governor, have a beautiful day. Thank you very much for your picture. But continue sending your picture. We'd love to see what it looks like in your parts of the world. You can just post them on our Expresso Morning Show SABC3 Facebook page. Your temperatures going into your Monday right now. Polokwane 13, reaching a high of 29. Mbombela 12.27. Pretoria 16.32. Johannesburg 16 and a high of 30. Maikeng 19.34. Klerksdorp 19.34 as well. Kimberley 20 and a very, very hot 38 degrees. Bloemfontein 16.35. Richards Bay 19.28. Pietermaritzburg 14.30. Durban 20.26. Mthatha 13.34. East London on 19 minimum. Your maximum 26 degrees. Cradock 16 and a high of 40 degrees today. Very, very hot. Port Elizabeth 16.25. George 16.26. Sutherland on 12 minimum, reaching a high of 33. Cape Town 15.24, Worcester 14 minimum and your maximum 35. Springbok 18 or 8 rather this morning with the maximum at 31, and Uppington starting off on 20 and very, very hot later on today. 41 degrees as your maximum. Stay cool in Uppington. That's what I have for you in terms of your weather. We'll take another look at your weather a little bit later on this morning.
Well, time right now to add the feel-good to your Monday morning. Sela is standing by to bring us new music, a song now called Changes.
Wilder Track.
Changes got me looking back to my old ways, asking what's the point now. Glad I made it out okay. Some don't disagree, but I'm living for me. They'll compare you with someone when you were used to me. I'm still searching, yeah. I'm still searching, can't just settle, yeah. I'm still on my way, can't get worry about tomorrow. Gotta live life. Yeah. Lately I can't sleep in the middle of the night. Need to embrace the changes while we're expecting, and they wanna save us. Oh, we need to get this paper, yeah. I ain't tryna worry about tomorrow, gotta live life, yeah. Lately I can't sleep in the middle of the night. On my way, need to embrace the changes while we're expecting, and they wanna save us. Oh, we need to get this paper, yeah. Change has got me looking back to my old ways, asking what's the point now that I made it okay. Some disagree, but I'm living for me. They'll compare you with some more when they used to me. I'm still searching, yeah. When they used to it, I'm still searching, yeah. Can't just settle, yeah. I'm still on my way. I'm still searching, yeah. Just you and me now. Nothing the same. Nothing changes.
Clover Crush, 100% pure fruit juice packed with vitamins and no added sugar. Crush your daily dose of goodness, now available in long life. Crush is spreading goodness by giving away 20,000 pairs of school shoes. See pack for details and stand a chance to win 1 million rand in prizes for you and a friend. Nominate a school to receive school shoes.
Made with love by Clover.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Yes.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Okay.
We didn't even rehearse that. That's amazing. That's synergy right there for you. Now, of course, excitement for the 2018 Mandela 100 Global Citizen Festival is ramping up as some of the continent and the world's hottest musical acts are descending on Mzansi for the 2nd of December, a Sunday, in which we'll be celebrating in the name of Ndate Nelson Mandela his centenary year. And of course, since the festival is being put together by the international organization called Global Citizen, who are taking a stand against extreme poverty, we're taking a closer look at the artists who have motivated a global movement to move closer to that goal of ending poverty by 2030.
That's right. Now, I mean, you know that this is the biggest festival, and it headlines almost no need for an introduction for these acts who are coming through. One has sold over 100 million records worldwide. You already know the name. Has 22 Grammy Awards and is the most nominated woman in the history of awards. The other has received 21 Grammy nominees, or awards rather, with an individual net worth of $900 million that makes him the richest hip-hop artist in the world. That's right. We're talking about none other than the Carters. Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles Carter, and Jay-Z.
Did you? Oh, Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles Carter. Just go full on. Now, if you don't know much about her, and I'm sure Tabzi could tell you an entire encyclopedia full of knowledge about her, but she was born in Houston in 1981, and Sean Corey Carter was born in New York City in 1969. And they've been married now since 2008, and they have 3 children together. Their real-life collaboration has also spread into their music with their latest offering, If Everything Is Love, which they released during their On the Run 2 world tour, being the first complete album. And of course, the couple has released together.
Now, they have been involved in previous Global Citizen festivals in the New York editions in 2014 and 2015, and then in Mumbai in 2016. Now, together, each of them have a number of their own charitable foundations and have made financial contributions, big ones, to various other charitable causes. Most recently, they have donated over $1 million in scholarships to students during their On the Run 2 tour, which is incredible, further showing their commitment really to helping the UN maintain their 17 Sustainable Development Goals.
Wow, that's amazing. And they will be part of that lineup of the Global Citizen 100, Madiba 100 Centenary Celebration. So, the ticket draw for the ticket allocations, the next one takes place on Tuesday, the 13th of November. So, take the action journey to be part of this special moment and join Beyonce and Jay-Z and others on being the generation that changes the world around for the better.
That's right. Visit globalcitizen.org.za to get all the information. I've got 69 points. I'm working hard, earning those points. Get doing it. Now, while you are doing it, you also probably are thinking about what you're going to be doing as the holiday season approaches. Many of us are going to be thinking about, you know, our summer break and spending time relaxing with our loved ones. No matter what your plans are, there is a destination that has all these things to offer. They're incredible. It's Durban. Let's find out more.
Durban has so much more this festive season. And with their Summer Love campaign, you can expect hot action plus the warmest African welcome.
It is exciting for us to receive the inaugural flight of British Airways between Heathrow and Durban. This opens the gateway to the European market. It allows and affords us the opportunity to package and sell Durban and offers the experiences that the British and European market has for our destination. British Airways has forecasted that Durban will be the #1 destination to attract visitors in 2019. We have attractions that are geared for the market at an international level and a domestic level. We stand ready with our products and our offering that we are able to service, and we are able to welcome all the visitors to our wonderful city.
The Durban skyline is changing with several multi-billion rand developments, including Togo Sun's new state-of-the-art live entertainment venue situated right on the beachfront.
In 1 month's time, when the new Suncoast officially opens, will be some fantastic entertainment and tourist products. We can talk about the Globe, which is a new multi-purpose eventing arena, 16 meters high, 2,000 square meters, can accommodate well over 2,000 people. When we are finally complete in December, we'll have 22 restaurants, right the way from fine dining through to catering for the family. We've enhanced the kiddies' indoor facilities as well as created a new outdoor facility. We have 8 movie houses, a beautiful hotel, 165 rooms. So basically, when one comes to Suncoast, there is something for everybody to do and enjoy.
We have got a Durban Summer Love campaign that we have launched. We have a lineup of experiences and activities that are geared for the family, ensuring that they enjoy the finer things, the finer dining, and the finer events of what the city has got to offer.
There is so much to do in Durban this summer and the variety is endless. But don't miss the 10 most popular attractions.
For more information on what the city has, visit durban.travel is our website, and follow us on our Facebook at Durban Tourism, DBN Tourism, for find out more information about our offering and to find out what partner specials are available in the city.
When you are in Durban, don't forget to take in these top 10 must-see attractions. Laze on golden beaches and enjoy the warm Indian Ocean, cycle the promenade and end with coffee at Surf Riders. For pure fun, head to Ushaka Marine World. Take the Sky Car to the top of Moses Mabhida Stadium. Experience Zulu culture and Chisanyama on a township tour. Visit the Victoria Spice Market and savor a bunny chow. Do the Heritage Trail in Inanda, where Nelson Mandela cast his first vote at the Ohlange High School. And retrace the footsteps of Gandhi. Retreat to the bush and see the Big Five. Take in the magic of the Ukaklamba Drakensberg Mountains. Whether you choose the Berg, the bush or the coastline, Team Durban KwaZulu-Natal is ready to ensure that you enjoy the best possible experience.
The beach season lies ahead. Of course, you want to be ready for it. You want to look good. That's why we hang out with our trainer this morning. We have a very special guest all the way from the United States, Brianna Chandler. She's here, a global fitness trainer. She's just currently exploring our shores a little bit. Lovely to have you. For those viewers tuning in just now, what is it that you are doing in South Africa, and why did you decide to come to our sunny shores?
Right. Well, it's beautiful here. I came here once. I decided to come back for the holiday and just enjoy the summer here and traveling and stuff.
Fantastic. And now we're roping you back into work.
Right.
Which is all right. Listen, tell us, what are you going to be taking us through this morning just to kickstart our week?
So we're going to do 3 exercises that are really going to focus on our legs and our glutes.
All right.
We're just going to start off with a side leg raise. That's going to go straight into a glute kickback. This is going to work your outer thigh. It's really going to improve your balance and your posture. And you want to make sure you're keeping your core tight.
That's it.
Like this, okay? Next, we're going to transition into a curtsy lunge, going into a squat. Okay, so you're going to bring this leg directly behind your ankle. Want to keep your chest up, and then you're going to go directly into a squat. Obviously, you're going to be rotating legs. You want to make sure your leg muscles and glutes develop evenly.
That's it. What you do on the one side, you need to do on the other.
Exactly. Finally, we're going to finish with a plyometric, which is a form of jump training. So we're going to do a jump squat, and then we're going to go into a pulse, all right? So jump, pulse, jump, pulse, jump, pulse.
Nice. So what I love about this one, it just increases that time under tension.
Correct. Get a nice burn going. It's good to finish your workout with these if you have the energy. It's really going to help you shed some weight in your inner and outer thighs and just reduce the cellulite on your legs as well.
Okay, I love that. I love that. And I love the fact that you earlier on you also brought one more with the cross jump.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
one was that one? I love that one actually just to show, because it really focused on the inside of the legs, and you mentioned a lot of ladies out there. This is the perfect opportunity to actually get in there.
Definitely. All right, so we're just going to cross over. And we're going to switch. We're alternating each time.
Sure. And you can immediately feel that working on the inside of the leg. Brianna,
Definitely want to
thank you
keep your
very
chest
much.
up.
Really appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of our time. How long are you going to be staying for?
A couple of months. So.
Nice, a couple of months. Doing your training. She's online. You do training online. Where can people get in touch with you?
Bree Baby. So it's BRIBAEBEE.
Okay, Bree Baby. We
on
like
Instagram.
It. Just like that. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you have a fantastic week. That's your fitness right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're going to be back after this break.
Moving out? Need more room? Scaling down?
Private property is a great place to start your search. With thousands of new properties from South Africa's top real estate agents, banks, developers, and homeowners. It's the easiest way to find your next home. Search for a home on any device, anytime, anywhere. Search privateproperty.co.za.
Enter the Win a Home competition on privateproperty.co.za and stand a chance to win a brand new, fully decorated apartment at Paraflay Lifestyle Estate, developed by Baldwin Properties, worth over 3 million rand.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, right here on SABC3. Now, the beauty industry is one of the fastest growing and oldest industries in the world. And since 1983, Tammy Taylor has been one of the key individuals driving it forward, driving it in the nail industry. And today we're joined by Tammy Taylor and Melanie Viljoen to discuss this incredible brand that is Tammy Taylor. The key word is nails. I'm seeing nails over here, I'm seeing nails over there, I'm seeing nails everywhere. Ladies, tell me, in 1983, you started your first salon with only $400, yes. All right? And today, your brand, Tammy Taylor, is a global nail brand that is in tens of thousands of outlets all over the world. What's been your secret?
My secret has been my passion for nails and making women feel beautiful and empowering the nail technicians and the salon owners. And it's just been such an amazing business. And when I first started in 1983, in my salon, I created systems so then my products, and then created my products so my nails don't lift, they don't crack, they don't break, the clients don't have problems. And all of my products are manufactured in the USA. And we're FDA regulated, and we ship all over the world. And so just passion for nails.
It just works, and it's all that passion coming through.
Passion.
Melanie, I have to ask you, because Tammy mentions the quality credentials of these products. And many of your consumers know that they love your products specifically because the nails just, they don't lift.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Absolutely.
How do you manage to do that?
So Tammy has a 12-step system that we self-regulate in the franchises. They get training by us. We put them through intense training in our training centers in Pretoria headquarters. And we make sure before we send them out that they pass at about 85%. And that's when we send them out. Only when they pass 85% in our nail school. And that's how we regulate that the nails don't lift, don't break, don't crack. And it's bespoke nails all over the country in over 150 franchises.
Yeah. Well, speaking of franchises, Tammy, your brand has grown so much. You've enjoyed so much incredible success to a point where it's now franchised out. You've got all these franchises popping up all over the place, which is absolutely amazing. Tell me why you decided to do that, to franchise your business.
To empower men and women. We have an amazing program where we can take men and women without any previous experience, bring them into our training centers here in South Africa, and place them, guarantee them placement into our franchises. And these nail technicians also have the opportunity to own their own franchise. So it is an amazing way of basically changing generations. You know, we can take someone who doesn't have any formal education and give them a business and give them an amazing future. And this is also a fabulous business for single moms because they have flexibility and they can make a lot of money doing nails.
Speaking of money, you see, when you say money, you are speaking the language that I want to understand. Now you actually, you know, have an opportunity for people watching at home right now to actually own a Tammy Taylor franchise, which is just all the exciting news you want to hear on a Monday. How do people do that?
It's actually, it is very simple.
If they just visit our website, there's a link that they can click on that says, I want to become a franchise. Fill in all the, it's got questions and put in your name, your details, and send it to us. Someone at head office will contact them immediately, book a meeting, and myself and the CEO, Piet, we see them personally, and we from there we send them on to the franchise director. So there's a system involved, and they can just go onto the website.
I love that you've made the system so simple and so easy to follow through. And you say that anyone can start this business if you're looking to empower yourself, you're looking to make money, which is very important, and also just really be part of a brand that is known for quality products. It's pretty simple to do that. That is incredible. Well, I wish you all the best.
One thing. And so everyone can come into our salons and be able to experience Tammy Taylor nails. We are doing one free nail at any Tammy Taylor franchise.
When you say one free nail, like one nail?
Yes, just come on in, one nail demonstration, and you can see how amazing our products are yourselves.
That's it.
At Tammy Taylor Nails, nails are always fun and never feel like work.
Yes, and yes. Well, there you have it. It is a growing and a thriving industry. And at Tammy Taylor Nails, nails are always all the fun that you want to be a part of. So go online and check them out, tammytaylor.com, because it's the type of business you want to be part of, but it's also the type of nails you want to have on your hands.
Hey man, it's your feel-good breakfast show on a Monday morning. Hope you're enjoying it. Now listen, next up I've got something for the moms and the dads out there. So listen up. If you have a very busy household, and I know, trust me, how busy things can get, and you daydream about a clean and organized house, which is a challenge, and you love a great maybe DIY project, then I have something just for you on your Monday morning.
The holidays are fast approaching, and what better way to spend some quality time with the family than to take on a DIY project and organize the entire household. Now, with the help of Durham Smart Paint, I have the perfect DIY project, one that will get the whole family involved.
A mudroom locker is the perfect solution to keep the whole family's items stored and organized in one place. Give each family member their own space to store items like hats, jackets, school backpacks, handbags, sporting equipment, keys, or anything else they may need on the go.
Eco Furniture Design have designed this stylish and simple mudroom locker in line with their contemporary look and feel. It's easy to customize with your choice of paint, color, coat hooks, and accessories. This particular design has 3 spaces, but you can adjust it depending on your own family's needs. And then all you need is a working space, some building materials, and Durham paint. And because our friends at Eco Furniture have designed this mudroom locker, I've asked them to help me put it together.
To start your DIY project, you will need your design instructions, building materials and tools close by. Lay your panels flat and use a pencil, measuring tape and straight ruler to mark out where the floor, shelves and top will go on each side panel. Measure all the way across your panels so that when you do the assembly, you can place the shelf exactly over the pencil lines. Drill 3 to 4 holes into the side panels and within each of the pencil markings for the screws to go through when you fit shelves as per the instructions. Get someone to help you hold the panels on their edges while you drive screws through your pre-drilled pilot holes and into the end-grained edges of the shelves, floor and strips. Use wood glue for extra support. It is very important that you line the panels up according to your pencil marks. To install the verticals, start with the longer top verticals and then move down to the bottom verticals. Do the entire one side before proceeding to the other. And then screw on the top and the kick plate strip last. Use corner blocks to fasten them in place easily. Once your unit is assembled, sand down the edges until smooth and then prime your unit and backing board with Durham's wood primer. That will help seal and protect your wood and ensure that the top coat can be added smoothly and perform better. Let the primer dry for 6 to 8 hours.
Now that our unit is assembled and primed, the next step is to apply some enamel paint. Now, when choosing color, you can have lots of fun with it. Get the kids involved in helping you choosing a color. For this project, I will use 2 colors. Durham's beautiful Barbizon blue for the body, as well as their light gray chapel spire for the backing board to add that lovely contrast. Now that is a fresh combination, if you ask me. I will be using Durham's Enamel and Trim, which is the ideal paint for decorating wooden surfaces such as this one. It's great because it provides an attractive and yet hard-wearing finish. Let's get going.
Durham Enamel and Trim is a premium semi-gloss water-based enamel that comes with an 8-year quality guarantee. It glides on smoothly for a lustrous finish. This tough, durable enamel is scratch, stain and UV resistant, making it ideal for interior and exterior trims, doors, windows, cupboards and furniture. Apply evenly with long, smooth strokes using a brush or mohair roller. 2 coats are recommended for a long-lasting and attractive finish, with adequate drying time in between coats.
Once your unit is dry, it's time to add some hooks and baskets. Now choose whichever style complements your home. I've chosen these baskets and hooks as they will beautifully complement the colors and bring out that contemporary look.
Customize your unit by adding stylized items like hooks and baskets that suit your style and family needs. If you have children, you can even add name tags for each person, or use other beautiful decor items like books, photo frames or plants to reflect your personal style, like this one for a couple.
And just like that, the mudroom locker is done. I love this color combination and I am being super organized but being stylish at the same time. I can't believe how it's all come together.
You see, I told you, how awesome is that? Such a great idea for the holiday, so get involved. And I can't believe it's actually so easy to make as well. Now, the team at Durham Paint want you to try your hand at this very interesting little project at home, I can call it. So make your very own mudroom locker this holiday. Why not? They've uploaded a step-by-step guide with all the instructions and materials that you'll need. So what you need to do is just visit our Expresso Facebook page for a link to that very guide.
Paint so smart, you'll style your life around it. You might even choose your dog to match your home. Durham, the paint that's made smart to look smart.
Now, of course, here at Expresso, we love sharing inspiring stories every single day with you, because we know that stories can build a community. They pass down wisdom and they truly do inspire. And CNA believes in sharing these stories that celebrate our unity as a nation.
That's right. Now, if you have an inspirational story that you can share with us, or a memory with CNA, how CNA has helped you or inspired you to get where you are today, we are looking for it. We want that story, authentic, heartwarming stories with CNA. Share yours on Facebook using the hashtag CNA What's Your Story.
And of course, you could stand a chance to win your share of 50,000 Rand. Enter on the CNA Facebook page, and T's and C's do apply in this competition. You can find them on www.cna.co.za.
Well, why don't you take a look at this and be inspired too?
At CNA, we tell the stories of extraordinary people who inspire our nation.
They say education is the most powerful tool you can use to change a generation. And I think back to that little boy that used to walk into CNA stores and buy that back-to-school stationery. And just being that student, you know, who just wanted to become somebody in life one day. For me, it's quite an emotional journey that one has had, but it's a South African story. I'm DJ Smooth, and this is my South African CNA story.
Tell us your story. CNA, your favorite stationery store.
Well, we're going to be taking a very quick break on your Monday morning. Thank you very much for tuning in. So good to be hanging out with you as we start off a brand new week. When we come back, Graham is hanging out with the matric learners at Sea Point High School as we wish them all the very best for writing today. So we'll catch up with them in just a little bit. And then we're going to be jumping back into the kitchen right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're showing you how to put together a very easy DIY cheese board. Perfect for the hot summer months. Stick around for that and more on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Climb every mountain.
Breaking news, the golden boy of Britain's Got Talent is descending on our shores.
Tune into Expresso on Tuesday, the 13th of November, as Callum Scott serenades us in the Expresso studio.
He will be the reason your hearts go soaring into the week.
So tune into your Feel Good Breakfast Show weekdays 6 to 9 a.m. on SABC3. The stage is yours.
You are the reason.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
All right, so we are live here at Sea Point High School in Sea Point, obviously, where there's quite a relaxed vibe here, which doesn't say to me that matrics are writing exams, but they are. Guys, how are you feeling, first of all? With this kind of motivation, how can you fail? So we've got Mwai here and Leanne. Guys, welcome to Expresso. Thank you so much for stepping out of the exam zone. I know it's pretty nerve-wracking day. Mwai, I'm going to start with you. How are you feeling? Life sciences, is this a tough one? Is this one of those, like, hoodoo papers?
It is, but, like, it's there, so we just have to face it. You can't control what's going to happen, so we just have to make it work. So I'm ready, yeah.
When I introduced myself to you earlier in the morning, I could just see your head was already there. I could see the figures going around. Like, you're in the zone, which is a good sign. Leanne, are you feeling this same kind of confidence? How are you feeling about this? This is quite a big paper today.
I feel confident. I feel good. I'm ready. Not going to allow it to control me, so yeah, I feel good.
I like the fact that it sounds like you're talking to yourself as much as you're talking to me. I'm ready to do this. How do you go about preparing for an exam like this? How much studying goes into it? What's your kind of preparation process like?
Well, it's like been a tough year, and our educators have made sure that we're ready for it. And then the department also introduced a system where we had to go to a school in Rylands, which helps us quite a lot, because on Saturday I was there and we covered quite a lot of the sessions. And then for the rest of the week, it was just revisions and preparation. So I'm good. Like, time management is key.
So, not just in matric, at all stages of life. I love that. Just very quickly, a message for other matrics writing today.
All I want to say is all the best, God be with you, and we can make this.
We can make this. I'm going to be a part of this collective this morning, but thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Ladies, all the best of luck. Take the pressure off, take a deep breath, and go and crush it. You really do have this. We're going to chat to some of the gents to see if they are as confident as our gorgeous young ladies here at Sea Point High. But guys, thank you so much. Very motivational school to be at, yeah? Well done, well done. Well done. Motivator, counsellor.
Does she oh, righty, yes, jumping into the kitchen. Thank you very much, Graham. Of course, we have something very, very special for you. Mondays are absolute chaos, and by the afternoon, the sweet and comforting memories of our weekends are nothing but exactly that. A loving memory. Now, today we are changing the rules a little bit, so why not start your week slowly with a night in? I mean, what could be better than a platter of cheese and some one-on-one quality time with your friends, right? Well, here to show us exactly how to do that is Woolworths Trend and Creative Director Abigail Donnelly. Welcome back, Abby. Nice to see you.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you as well. Okay, cool. So a cheese board, you can't go wrong with it. It's something fresh. I mentioned earlier on, it's perfect when it comes to the hot summer days. A nice little fresh cheese board.
Exactly.
And entertaining, exactly.
And you say you can't go wrong, but you can go wrong. Because there are certain ways of how to serve cheese and how to cut cheese and also the combinations.
Well, see, that's why you're here,
Okay.
Abby.
All right,
Okay, cool.
all right.
So show us.
So this is one of my favorite. Woolies has an amazing range of beautiful cheeses.
Yes.
More local, but some international. These are all local today.
Okay.
This is a chevreau, which is a goat cheese.
A
very
chevreau,
mild goat
chevreau.
cheese. And this is my favorite. I mean, look, it's just got a
it's
little
beautiful,
bit of
eh?
ash. It makes any cheese board look glamorous. And the longer it's out of the fridge, the better.
Yeah.
I often, when I entertain or have a cheese board together, I take it out at least 3 hours because I love ooze. And if you'll start to see, if you leave this out, a little bit of ooze even creeping out the cracks.
That's
and
amazing.
then just for a bit of character, I sometimes just
And look
let
at that.
happen. I mean, just look at that. It's already ripened
I'm
perfectly.
such a big fan of goat's cheese. I really am. It's beautiful.
And then we've got a beautiful Boland Blue, which has matured for 14
wow.
months, which is absolutely amazing. And then what I like to do is when I do my cheese board, just to create a little bit of flavor combinations, and also stacking and different, not putting them all down.
Look at you playing with the different levels here. You know, I like it.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
And then we've got a beautiful brie, which is traditionally ripened. So what will happen is this will ripen as you keep it in the fridge.
Okay.
So it'll continue to ripen and just get that amazing oozy, which you absolutely want.
Look at that.
I mean, this is
so you just
like
kind of, I love the fact that you kind of just roughly break it up and you can go and stack it.
And then I break that up. But
Yeah.
Traditionally, if you want to cut it, especially a brie or a camembert or even this, is
Yeah.
to actually give it little, cut it like a cake.
Yes.
Because you want every little bit of flavour. You don't want to give somebody all the rind and then somebody gets all the delicious.
Exactly.
It's not fair. Okay,
You gotta be fair with your cheese boards, okay?
and these are great. These are from Woolies. These are relatively new. But
What
this
are
is
they?
fermented black garlic and activated charcoal crackers.
What?
And I mean, look how beautiful this looks on the slate.
Instead of your usual crackers,
Exactly.
do so, and I love it goes with your slab that
It
you're
does.
serving
I
it
mean,
on,
yeah,
hey?
It's all about the
sticking to the
styling
theme.
And exactly. And then when it comes to beautiful, matured 18-month cheddar, then what I like to do is, and you don't need a fancy cheese knife. You can just use a normal knife. But I like to just give like kind of little
look
just
at that.
texture, so that it's like you've got some slices and you've got wedges
Yeah.
and you've got beautiful chunks.
We
You
love
get
it.
Some beautiful crystals in there. And then because it's girls' night, which is the theme for this
Look, I wouldn't mind doing a cheese board for boys' night. I'm just saying.
I kept it quite pink. And then what I've done is also, instead of using like, your preserved figs, which is all beautiful, and your onion marmalade, is I've got beautiful roast. So goat's cheese loves anything roast.
I
And this-
didn't think it's going to get any better until she's whipping out the Turkish delight.
And
Yes.
this is just Turkish delight. Beautiful. You could
My
even use
goodness.
the chocolate enrobed one.
I can so see how the sweetness is going to go with the goat's cheese specifically.
Exactly. And
Beautiful.
and then a little bit of nuts. Pistachios are great, and that emerald green inside. Pop that on top. We've got some edible flowers.
Okay,
How's
okay. And then you have some prosciutto. Is this prosciutto?
That's prosciutto as
Yeah.
well from Deli Meats, which is great.
Yeah, that you can
could
also add,
use
yeah.
a serrano ham or whatever, or a little bit of even chorizo. And then, of course, some
Look.
beautiful, fragrant, fresh raspberries. And really just scatter.
Let me tell you, I've sat and I've enjoyed many cheese boards in my life before, but this, by far, not only does it look amazing, but the variety is what I'm absolutely
And
after.
you've got your texture and your flavor. And obviously, as I say, take that cheese out.
Take
Even
it
if
out.
It's a hard cheese. Take it out of the fridge.
Yeah.
It develops the ooziness and it develops definitely the flavor at room
100%.
temperature. You don't want us.
Abby, thank you very, very much. The keyword is Woolworths. SMS that to 33728. That's Woolworths to 33728. If you want to host a nice little get-together with your friends and family tonight, this is absolutely amazing. Woolworths to 33728.
All right, so I'm loving getting to know some of the learners here who are going to crush their matric finals today. It is Life Sciences Paper 2. We're at Sea Point High. You guys still feeling the vibe? You still feeling the energy? This is without a doubt the most motivated school we've been to in all of our little excursions, and I'm hoping the same applies to our matriculants writing today. Zinzo, dude, I know I can see you in the zone. You've got this. Sianda, I was asking here earlier if you are you academic? How do you feel about exams? Is it something that you relish, you rise to the occasion, or does it make you really, really nervous?
Exams are pretty tough, but anyone can prepare for them. All you have to have is a positive mindset, and all you need to do is just study for it. Even if you're not academic, even if you are, anyone can pass them. Just focus and work hard.
It's going to be a politician. I think it's a done deal. I don't know if there was a real answer in there, but it was amazing. No, that's so awesome, dude. And it really is. It's so important to motivate each other. How are you feeling about the exam? Does it feel like your whole school is coming together now? It's like that final moment, or is this, okay, whether I do well or not, it's not that much pressure. How are you putting it into perspective?
Well, I can't have words to describe exams, but so far it's been good. Grade 12 are sticking together as one. Love the motivation from each other, and let's keep doing it. 2018 is out here, and you have excellence.
You guys are like the most motivated, I'm going to call you force that I've encountered. So I'm going to let you round off with a message for all of the other matrics out there writing, not just today's exams, but this final stretch now. It's almost done. What message do you have for them?
You've done this before. You made it through 12 years of your life. I mean, this is just one more exam. It's just like all the others, except it just carries more weight. But all you need to do is just focus, be motivated, and do all the best you can, and just pass it, because you know you can do it.
Preach it, my brother. Thank you so much to both of you. I love you guys. You really have got this, man. So all the best of luck today. Take it in your stride. You've prepared well. Clearly, you've got this under the belt. Unbelievable motivational force here at Sea Point High. Give them one last hoorah to all of our matrics writing today. All the best of luck.
Yeah, nice. Having the energy. When you're so excited for an exam, you know you're going to do well.
I've never seen anyone more excited for an exam, ever.
Absolutely. Well, we're excited for this ad break we're going to take, because it means we're going to come back with more feel-good action after the break, because we're talking relationships with Dr. Eve. Yeah. And the discussion that we're having today is how to introduce a pet into your relationship.
And then, of course, it is a feel-good Monday. We're bringing those feel-good vibes into your system. Stella is still in the building with us. He's going to be giving us some more performances. Right now, I need a coffee.
A what?
A coffee.
What is that?
Coffee. Thanks, princess.
Coffee. Ah, my goodo.
What's your flavor? Cool down the tasty way this summer and enjoy a moment in between with Mac Cafe.
Don't take credit. Unexpected coming from a bank, but just think about it. Using credit to finance a flashy lifestyle to show that you've arrived won't help you live better. What's new today is old tomorrow, except for the debt that you still have to pay. But do take credit to renovate your home, buy a more reliable car, or pay for your children's education. If that's your goal, then Capitec will help you realize your dreams. Because living better starts when you get credit for the right reasons.
This is online. So just keep on. The truth is that
I never thought that
Check.
I would ever meet someone like you. But you,
Sound check.
I guess you're the one. You came out of nowhere. I know we got our troubles, but we gonna make it through. You know I'm riding with you. I know you're riding with me.
Yeah, it's like you always ahead. Somewhere, what's next? Nothing looks, no taste. It's like you too open-hearted. Also, stay right here. Stay right here all the time. Can I move right here? It's cool. Yeah. Okay.
Early 20s getting far, stretching 20s to get by. Why you looking for the right guy? Like, I'm gonna get mine. Early 20s getting far, stretching 20s to get by. Why you looking for the right guy? Like, I'm gonna get mine. New love, true love, but who's true love? This ain't what you want, is this what you want? Is this what you want? True love, but who's true love? Now I'm waking up, there's my baby, sharing sheets.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to this Monday morning on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thanks for starting the week off with us. You're right on time to get another live performance from our guest artist, Sela. Here he is with a song called Gonna Get My.
The truth is that I never thought that I would ever meet someone like you. But you, I guess you're the one. You came out of nowhere. And I know we got our troubles, but we gonna make it through. You know I'm riding with you. I know you're riding with me.
Yeah. It's like you always ahead. Something, what's next? Nothing looks, no taste. It's like you too open-hearted. 2018 just started, but your eyes on the target, and you think that you got it. Yeah.
Early 20s getting far, stretching 20s to get by. Why you looking for the right guy? Like, I'm gonna get mine. Early 20s getting far, stretching 20s to get by. Why you looking for the right guy? Like, I'm gonna get mine. True love, but who's true love? This ain't what you want, is this what you want? Is this what you want? Love, my true love, but who's true love? Now I'm waking up, where's my baby? Sharing sheets as we naked. We looking for a feel, something real feel. And I don't feel you. Early 20s getting far, stretching 20s to get by. Why you looking for the right guy? Like, I'm gonna get mine. Early 20s getting far, stretching 20s to get by. Why you looking for the right guy? Like, I'm gonna get mine. This place got me thinking. I know it got you thinking. These dreams got me thinking. I know.
Let's go, Expresso, hey.
Who's true love? This ain't what you want. Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Love, my true love, but who's true love? Now I'm waking up, there's my baby. Feel, I'm waking up, there's my baby. Where's my baby? We all need something new. I just needed something new.
New music from Stella there, a song called Gotta Get My Man. All right, so tell me about that song.
Pretty much wrote that song. Sorry, Mike, or no?
You don't need to. Just like that. Here we go.
I wrote that song back about, I'll say 7 months ago. And it was just about transitioning being with the ex and like trying to figure out like if you really want something versus like if you have more options for other stuff. And we were actually together when we made it, so it's funny because we're friends now. But like when we made the song, it was like we were kind of talking about conflicts about each other.
Yeah,
and it came like this whole song. So like the end of it says, we need something new, because you think about in your head, maybe I need something new. And the videographer that we shooting this video is actually him.
Yeah,
he's a singer, he's a music artist, he does film, so he's shooting that video here in Cape Town.
Fantastic stuff, and I hope it's a fruitful and very successful collaboration.
Thank you.
You at home in the meantime, link up with us on our social media pages and let us know what you thought about that performance. We'll have more from Stella a bit later on. Right now, it's time for the news.
Thank you very much, Kat. Let's quickly take a look at those news headlines for the last time on your Monday morning. Making national news this morning, celebrations to commemorate the fallen World War I soldiers were held in 60 countries across the world yesterday, including South Africa. Some 60,000 South African soldiers participated in World War I. 11,000 of them perished. And Higher Education and Training Minister Naledi Pandor says she will appoint a new CEO for the National Student Financial Aid Scheme when she is satisfied that the system is running properly. Making international news headlines this morning, the Ugandan pop star turned opposition MP, 36-year-old Bobby Wine, has performed for the first time since being charged and jailed for treason. His popularity among Uganda's youth is seen as a challenge to veteran President Yoweri Museveni. And lastly, French President Emmanuel Macron urged world leaders attending the main centenary commemoration of World War I armistice in Paris yesterday to reject nationalism, which he described as a betrayal of patriotism. And that's where we leave your news headlines on your Monday morning. Here's a quick last look at your sport.
Well, in the latest sporting headlines, Caster Semenya was named as the country's sports star of the year last night at the South African Sports Award in Bloemfontein. Now, the Proteas secured a 2-1 ODI series win over Australia thanks to a 40-run win in the third and final match yesterday. And in rugby news, the Springboks recorded their first win of the year-end European tour as they beat France 29 points to 26 in Paris on Saturday. And finally, England's Lee Westwood lifted the Nedbank Golf Challenge trophy yesterday as he finished on 15 under to top the leaderboard at the Gary Player Golf Course in Sun City. And that's a roundup of the major sporting headlines.
And time to have a look at your final roads right now. Gauteng, if you are in Alberton on the N3 northbound, there is congestion between Berry Murray Road and Heidelberg Road. The average traveling speed there is 15 kilometers per hour with delays of up to 20 minutes. Then shifting over to Highveld, also in Gauteng, there's been an accident on the N1 southbound after the Brakfontein interchange. The left lane is currently obstructed, so please do approach this with caution. That is your final traffic at this morning.
Thank you very much, Tabiso. Let's quickly take a last look at your weather and your temperatures going into your Monday. We've also asked you to send in some of your pictures, and you have done so. We want to take a moment to say thank you. So big thank you to Darshan Naidu for your amazing grey skyline from Pietermaritzburg, and also to Rodney David Govender for your beautiful pink skyline from the Durban Harbour in KwaZulu-Natal. Appreciate your pictures. Thank you very much for taking the time, and please continue posting them on our Expresso Morning Show SABC3 Facebook page. We'll share them with the nation right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show come tomorrow morning. Right now, though, let's get into your temperatures for today. A rather misty morning in the mother city. Polokwane 13 minimum with a maximum 29 degrees. Mbombela 12.27. Pretoria 16.32. Johannesburg on 16 minimum, reaching a high of 30. Mahikeng 19.34. Klerksdorp 19.34 as well. Kimberley 20 minimum and a scorcher later on today, 38 degrees. Bloemfontein 16.35. Richards Bay 19.28. Pietermaritzburg 14 and a high of 30. Durban 20.26. Mthatha 13, reaching a high of 34 degrees. East London 19.26. Cradock 16 and a scorcher as well, 40 degrees. Port Elizabeth 16.25. George 16.26. Sutherland on 12 minimum, reaching a high of 33. Cape Town 15.24. Worcester 14.35. Springbok 8.31. And Uppington also very, very hot, 20 minimum this morning and a maximum of 41 degrees later on. And that's where we leave your traffic and your weather for your Monday morning. We'll get into it again once again tomorrow. For now, there's lots happening still on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Stick around.
Indeed, the action continues right now with our loot.co.za big wheel where we spin and you win big. And of course, it's very easy for you to enter the competition and there's lots more that you can win as well. So first of all, you need to register on the app loot.co.za, or you can do so from your desktop computer. And once you've done that, create a wish list valued at 10,000 Rand of your selection of products. Screen grab that wish list and send it to 0716406551. If you're wondering how to create that wish list, then on the app, you simply just hit the heart icon next to the product that you like. If you're on the desktop computer, then just add it or add the product to your wish list. As simple as that. And firstly, we could be calling you to win one of these magnificent prizes, and you could also be winning your wish list with 10,000 Rand. The prizes, you wonder what they are? Well, take a look at the screen. We have many of them. One of my favorites, personal favorites, the Sennheiser HD 2.20S on-ear headphones that are valued at 1,255 Rand. So, of course, I'll be spinning the wheel as best as I can for you to win. And we've got our second caller of the morning. This is... Who am I speaking to? Good morning. This is Hester.
That's right.
Very good morning, Hester. I hear you all the way from the Free State. Where in the Free State?
Jagersfontein.
Okay, fantastic. Well, welcome to the show. It's time for us to spin the wheel, and you are going to be winning big. So which one of those prizes would you love to win?
They're all so nice. I don't mind which one anyway.
All right. Okay, fantastic. I love the spirit. Shall I give you a full force spin for this Monday morning?
Yes, go for it.
Just for you, Hester. Here we go. Congratulations, you are going to be a winner. But now let's see what you are going to win, courtesy of loot.co.za. Of course, Hester has entered the competition by creating her wish list and sending it to 0716406551. As the wheel slows down, where are we going to land? It looks like we will be landing on number 7. Oh, yes. Congratulations, Hester. You are a winner. Do you want to know what you've won? There you go. You've won yourself the Nescafe Dolce Gusto Genio coffee machine valued at 1,999 Rand.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks a lot.
Excellent. Enjoy making your morning coffees in that. And thank you so much for being part of the competition. And just like Hester, of course, you could win big when we spin the wheel for you with our friends at loot.co.za. As I said, create a wish list either on the app or on your desktop computer. And once you've created a wish list, hopefully you've registered on the website already, you screen grab that and send it to 0716406551. And also, head on over to loot.co.za and check out the wonderful array of products that they have available. One of the latest ones that they've marked down is the Snowmaster BDC 60 compressor cooler that is now valued at 7,299 Rand, down 2,200 from what it was before. So a great deal for you to capitalize on there. All right, we have one more caller that we'll take a little bit later on. In the meantime, send in those entries to 0716406551 and you can win with loot.co.za.
Oh, yes. Congratulations, Hester. You're going to be making lots of coffee with that machine.
No, you got to know. Coffee.
Coffee. Lots of coffee
We'll
in your
love it,
household.
man. Thank you very much, man. We're going to be spinning that wheel one more time this morning. It's going to be very exciting. Some more prizes to give away as well. But we are still jumping into the kitchen, sorting you out with some delicious recipes, ideas going into the week as well. How's this? An eggplant and string bean stir fry. Hey, it's a hashtag meat-free Monday.
Okay, well, then we've got Dr. Eve in the building this morning. We're doing relationship talk, and it's a bit of family planning that we're doing today. How to bring in a pet into your relationship. 021 430 9881. We want to hear from you, so stay with us.
Just add dog. Get a free bed when you buy any 2 Hills Canine bags.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Whoa, it's Monday morning, and yes, you've just tuned into it. That time of the week when we chat all about relationships. A very interesting topic we have today, though. Now, you'll remember when we were little, most of us would beg our parents, "Oh, can I please have that dog? How much is that dog in the window?" Of course, we wanted to have, you know, a little play friend, something to look after and play with while our parents were busy. But of course, getting a pet as an adult is for different reasons, and sometimes this decision can't just be made by yourself, and there are a few things to consider before bringing a pet into your home and, most importantly, into your relationship.
That's right. So today we're asking, are you and your partner thinking of getting a pet? What are the considerations? What should you be talking about as you prepare yourself and your partner before bringing a fairy child into your lives? Our relationship expert is Dr. Eve. She is in the building to help us discuss this, and our lines are open throughout. So do call in on 021-4309-881 if you have any questions or comments, and we will engage with you.
Yeah.
Dr. Eve.
Already looking at that cute picture. You want to just turn up the cuteness factor a little bit. Let's first understand. Oh, already no dogs.
We haven't even discussed it.
Yes. But
clear on that.
What is it about humans and having a pet that is? What's that connection, and why is it important to us?
You know, Kat, when I saw what the topic was for today, I thought, seriously, this can't be happening, that I am now talking about pets and relationships. And then I thought about it. Often this comes into my therapy room as a huge issue.
Wow.
Pets and relationships and sexuality and intimacy. So what is it about these very creatures that make us feel so good? I mean, there's research, if you think about like people who go for horse therapy, there is something really very calming, very gentle, very soothing about having a pet. So there are many advantages to having a pet. But if we shift into looking at pets in relationships or pets for single people, because this isn't just for people in relationships as well, pets play an enormously important part in single people's lives as well. So I had to really look for some research to find what is the impact of pets on people's relationships. And there's just so much positivity, which was really amazing.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? Because it's that one furry friend who gives you that unconditional love. Non-judgmental love, always is there for you, always needs you, that you can shrug off responsibility from without feeling guilty, because when you come back, there'll be no judgment, but consistent, unconditional love.
Isn't that terribly sad that it's an indictment around people relationship with each other, that we don't give each other those unconditional loves and that happiness to see you and no judgment. Why can't we just kind of translate that and project that onto
Because
our
we need more than biscuits, Dr. E.
Exactly. People are just so much more needy, actually, than pets. But you got to tell me, how does all of this translate into a situation where two partners are looking to have a pet together, raise a pet together? What sort of family planning?
It's such a beautiful concept. I like that, because this is what the research has shown as well, is that a couple who want to progress their relationship do that by getting a pet. It's like a sign of commitment. It's a sign of, let's move our relationship further, not by having a child or buying a house or getting a commitment ring, but it's by getting a pet. And if you think about that, I think it's a kind of a smart thing, because you have to do a lot of teamwork, a lot of negotiation when you get a pet. So it's, if you haven't got a pet already, this is not you deciding, do we want to get a pet? How are we going to find this pet? Is it something we're going to get from a shelter? Is it something we're going to buy? Is it going to be a breed? You know, there are a lot of decisions that you have to make, and as you're doing that, there's a lot of communication skills that are necessary that need to come into it.
All right, we'll delve deeper into those a little bit later on. 02143098881. That's our topic in our Monday relationship chat with Dr. Eve. Bringing a pet into your relationship. Have you done so successfully? Are you struggling? Are you trying to subtly hint to your partner that it's time to have a baby? Here's a dog. Maybe you are.
Interesting conversation indeed on your Monday morning. But from relationships and pets into the relationships, we're heading on over to insurance. Yes, the education continues right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show with Standard Insurance Limited, bringing you all those important need-to-knows on your Feel Good Breakfast Show this morning. Here's Mosa.
As we continue learning more about short-term insurance with Standard Insurance Limited, today we learn about the crux of insurance, claims. I'm meeting up with Dr. Nolwandla Mbalo, and she's going to help us through it. Today I want to learn more about insurance claims. What is an insurance claim?
That's a moment of truth, Musa. It's a big part in the start, in the process of your relationship with your insurer. I think it's the time where the insurer fulfills its obligation to receive, to investigate, and act on a claim that you have filed. Put simply, it's a process through which we seek to replace the items you may have lost or in the process of being damaged in the event of an incident. It is an important process for the customer because that's where your insurance come live for you.
So when should I submit an insurance claim?
It's important to submit your claim immediately. Act quickly to avoid further damages. This is also actually important for you that in the process of fulfilling our obligation, we're going to be asking you questions to recall the details of the incident. So it's important to do it immediately while it's still fresh in your memory. But this is also to ensure that you minimize further damages to the items if it's still in your possession, and also an exacerbation of the resultant damages to your property or your vehicle.
Can a claim be rejected, and what should I do to make sure that doesn't happen to me?
Most of there are cases where a claim is repudiated or rejected. Let's start from the point of the claims are paid on the validity of that claim. And this is actually could be a function of looking in terms of your premiums, whether your premiums are up to date, because we can't pay if you have not actually honored your part. The second part could also relate, for example, in the incident of a vehicle, that you actually had the vehicle driven by an unspecified or unlicensed driver as opposed to the insured. Or in other cases, you could also have a scenario where you've actually not represented the information accurately using your vehicle for business as opposed to personal use. So these are some of the cases in which, or scenarios in which, your claim can be repudiated or rejected.
Imagine what a nightmare it would be to have your claim rejected. Nobody wants that. See, Standard Insurance Limited totally gets it, and they're here to help you avoid that. Big ups to them.
Protect your next with Standard Insurance Limited. Get up to 20% cash back on your premiums. SMS Expresso to 31492 for a quote.
Well, the number to remember right now, 0214309881. Give us a call and engage with us in our relationship chat with Dr. Eve. Bringing a pet into your home and your relationship.
Now, Dr. Eve, we were speaking about couples and bringing pets in. Now, what is the decision-making process that goes into deciding that you have the responsibility that is ready enough for a pet, like you are responsible enough to have a pet? What do you talk about?
Yeah, I want to give you a really interesting statistics that the households with pets are increasing and households with children are diminishing. So this is a very serious consideration that people need to think about a whole lot, and that does have impact on their relationship.
Also probably means it comes with a lot of responsibility.
Huge amount of responsibility. So you want to think about things that we were chatting about just now, Kat. Time, finances, and travel. What is our routine? How fair are we going to actually be to this pet? So it can't just be, what did you call it? I said it's a romantic idea. You
romantic gesture.
A romantic gesture.
Yeah.
Here for Valentine's Day is a
here's
pet.
a puppy.
Or your birthday, here is
Without
a
a plan.
puppy. Without a plan. So decisions that you have to make is things like, what vet are we going to use? What food are we going to feed this dog? When are we going to feed it? And who's going to be responsible for clearing up poo-pee and walks?
I'm going to throw a spanner into the works
Do.
here. How much attachment or emotional attachment should people then put into that decision? If you're saying, consider that, finances, practicalities of traveling, etc. If somebody brings up those reasons, or one of the partners in the relationship brings up those reasons as a reason not to get a pet because it's not practical, it's not financially sound right now, and the other partner says, well, this is a sign that you are non-committal.
I would say get out the door. I mean, if this is going to be the sign of non-committal, we got a big problem. Let me just kind of turn it around because I'm sounding terribly negative, and let's look at the positives of having a pet, because this is what the research shows as well, is that it brings down your blood pressure. Isn't that fabulous? That when you come home, what do? You pet, you touch, you put onto your lap these animals, but you're actually sitting down. For those of us who don't have pets, I mean, I don't come home and pet anything. I go straight into work mode. So this is, I think, is a fantastic advantage. The other thing it does is that it gives you as a couple a focus of attention, mutual affection that you have, and people do have a lot of affection, obviously, for their pets. So here together as a couple, this is something that you share together.
Yeah.
And you feel very affectionate and you show a lot of affection. Oftentimes, I find more affection to the dog than you do to each other.
Wow, so much to discuss with Dr. Eve on your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso this Monday, Relationship Talk, bringing a pet into your relationship. What should you do? What steps, what conversations should you be having? 021 430 9881. We're going to take a break. More with her after the break.
All Expresso presenters and guests fly domestically with Mango. Enjoy outstanding service, online check-in and seat selection. With the widest booking and payment options, Mango is the only airline globally to accept store charge cards as a means of payment. Fly in comfort with ergonomically efficient seats for more legroom aboard a fleet of new generation Boeing 737-800 aircraft. Join the presenters of Expresso and fly Mango.
Life's about existing.
This is rapping.
It's not about think about yesterday, tomorrow.
I remember being 17 up at 4 a.m. Working harder than the next man. No one understands all the work I've been putting in. Had to leave Carbondale, changing out my residence. Everybody saying I should go, was the evidence? But you gotta let that settle in. You gotta let that settle in. Now I'm on the next plane to a while. Had a scholarship just to ball to. When the whole city on your back, man, it's hard not to spot you. When everybody talking, they probably still would doubt you. So I left it all behind, had to drop out. Yeah, Cali's in my mind, I couldn't stop now. Had a Hollywood dream, be that biggest on the scene. Rolling up through your city with a top down. Yeah, living off the streets, never knowing where to stay. Take a bus to San Diego just to leave LA. Headed back to Maryland, I had to catch a break. Talking to my parents saying that I'll be okay. So I headed to New York. Things are looking bright. When I finally got an email from this dude named Mike, he said you got what it takes, let me represent you. But not everything said is what it seems like. But 8 months later, no more time wasted. People's basements, how bad it tasted.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. Oh my word, the conversation continues even during the ad break, bringing pets into your home, into your relationship, the implication of that. Oh baby, we have not done the good deed in a while because why? There's a canine amongst us. 021-430-9881. These are the conversations people are having, man. It's
These
real.
are happening all over. But Dr. Eve, the question is, okay, so both of you have enthusiastically agreed to it. How do you ensure that both of you maintain your responsibilities now that you've got the pet in the house?
Yeah, that's when the beautiful communication comes in around looking at timetables and saying we've prioritized this as a responsibility and therefore we have to share equally or share some kind of task. Who of us gets up earlier? Who of us works longer? Who of us travels much more? How are we going to take care of this animal? You know, one of the advantages, another advantage of having a pet is that people tend to socialize more. If you think about it, when you don't have a reason to go out, whether it's a baby in a pram or whether it's a dog or not a cat, obviously, but if it's a dog, then it gives you a good reason to go out. And I'm talking also to single people who really do find a lot of companionship with dogs and find that they can go and walk on the promenade or in Central Park with their dogs and meet other people. It becomes a real talking point. And that's very comforting and very positive for people who are in relationship to socialize together, meeting other people who are in relationship. I think you know that's a cool thing to do.
It seems there's many similarities between babies and pets.
It is. It's like, you know,
it's
if
crazy.
people want attention, oh, get a dog, you're going to get noticed on the prom, or get a baby. Oh, that's so cute.
Don't get a baby to get noticed, please. That's the stuff. No.
What a reason to get a baby.
So, if the discussion between you and your partner happens to be a recurring one where there is an obstacle towards getting a pet, one partner just says, no, I don't want to, and you really desperately want to, where to from there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always concerned when somebody's going to be that dogmatic and just say no, right? Excuse the pun. No, I'm not willing to negotiate that. And you want to just be listening and be present with it. How do we find any kind of negotiation? Is it possible to negotiate around this? Maybe we then go to the prom and go every single week and play with dogs.
Yes, because some people allow you to play with their dogs.
Yeah, no, it's a whole thing. It happens here in Cape Town where the dogs all come from the shelters and you go and engage and you play with them and you get it out of your system and you go back home and you feel okay about it, you know. No, but seriously, it can become a deadlock. It can be a deal breaker situation for people. And let's even think about people who have dogs or animals, and then you meet them and you come into the relationship and they already have ownership of their pets and they're very attached to their pets. There could be an element of feeling left out or feeling jealous around, you don't give me the same affection. I hear that so often in my therapy.
Really?
I wish I got as much affection and attention from you as you give the dogs.
Oh, wow. Can we pause on that and just kind of think about that for a second? 0214309881. How does that even compare? Because that's my question that I'm going to ask. That how that even compares to someone's mind or feeling towards love that... Okay, we need to take a break. Okay, it's dog eat dog world out there.
In here with the
it's
pets.
a doggy dog world out there, man. That's interesting conversation. Interesting conversation. Anyways, we're taking a break, and we hang out with the man Sulla over here, my brother. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So good to have you, brother. So good. So we're sorting out with some breakfast this morning. Now, of course, it's hashtag Meat Free Mondays. Okay. Now we know that vegetarian options or vegan options are generally kind of healthier because you consume less animal fats and cholesterol, and you consume actually more things like foods rich in antioxidants and fiber. Now, we're not saying go completely vegetarian or vegan, but, you know, meat-free Mondays now and then is a good thing, you know, to try and do. So, I agree. So we've got an eggplant and string bean stir-fry this morning, bruv. Yeah? So it looks like that at the end.
At the end, okay.
At the end of it. So we're going to make that.
Does it turn that color?
Yeah, it does, dude. You'll see. You'll see. So what we're going to do is we got our Be Well wok oil, which we use specifically the Be Well wok oil because it's got a nice and high smoke temperature. So that's going to go in there. Bam. Yes.
All right,
bruv. Do you want to fry? Are you handy in the kitchen, man?
You know, I can fry a little bit.
Well, then it's up to you. We're going to swap spaces. So green beans, go in there.
You don't put nothing on the first, just drop it.
Just drop all of it, dude.
All of it, the whole thing.
All of it.
Okay. Bam.
Yes.
I got a little grease on me.
That's okay. Some eggplant. Bam.
Whole thing.
That's it. Now,
all right.
Use to move it around.
Stir it a little bit. All right.
So whilst you are frying that,
I'm
going to make the sauce. Now you got to be a little bit patient. Let's get some more oil in there. A little bit.
A little bit more space in there. Yeah.
Oh,
doesn't matter.
Check it, you. Such a star.
Just trying to be nice.
Absolutely.
To the vegetable.
So obviously we're going to make this because eating kind of vegetarian doesn't necessarily need to be bland. So we want to make sure that it's flavorful as well. So we got some soy sauce going on here.
Okay.
We got some oyster sauce as well. Hey, look at that, man. Some oyster sauce. That goes in there. We got some ginger, garlic, and chili.
Okay, that sounds like I'm at a sushi restaurant.
Look, man, this is really nice little Asian-inspired. So you're going to fry that off, right?
Do I keep on stirring it?
Continue stirring it, man. It's called a stir fry. Hey, you see now. It's called a stir fry,
You got me. You got me, man.
So the keyword is Be Well. SMS that to 33728 if you want to get your hands on the recipe. Is Be Well to 33728. So now what we're going to do is you can see. Oh, dude, just smell that.
Well, that smells really good.
Yeah, so that's going to go over there.
Oh, wow, okay.
There we go. So just give it a good stir, make sure that it covers everything.
Yes, sir.
So that's going to add the flavor to it. And you'll see the eggplant's going to soften up. The sauce is going to get a nice little colorant as well. And you're going to be left with something deliciously flavorful, bro.
Nice one.
So there you have it. So this is something quick, something easy. As you can see, you don't really need a lot of time to do this. The family's gonna love it. Yeah, and you can throw in those stir-fry moves if you want as well.
Stir on.
So you're gonna fry it up until it's nice and soft. Yeah, go for it.
Right.
Wax on, wax off, left, right. You go for it. So the sauce is gonna become nice and sticky. It's gonna cling to your veggies as well. High in fiber, high in antioxidants as well, which is really, really good for your system. Anything green, dude.
Anything green.
Good for the blood. Always there. As long
Even
as you
money?
remember that. Hey?
Even money.
Even money. You see, look at this man now, hey? Making that equation. You're gonna feel like $1 million when you eat this as well. And then, when you're done, okay, we can just turn this off. That can chill out here. We have it over here. And we're gonna just give it a bit of a sprinkle of some toasted sesame seeds.
Okay.
And some spring onion. Bam. And we are good to go. Just like that, brother.
That's nice.
How easy was that?
And it smells really good.
Dude, absolutely. You keep going. That Be Well is our keyword. SMS that to 33728. It's your hashtag Meat-Free Monday. And we love this recipe. It is super, super easy. Check it out on our website as well. ExpressoShow.com. We'll upload it for you there. Sella, my brother, I feel a song coming here, man. I feel a song. Yeah.
Meat-free Monday.
All right, our conversation with Dr. Eve is still ongoing. Are you looking to bring a pet into your relationship? And we want to hear from you as well. 021-430-9881. It's an ongoing one. It's quite an interesting one as well. We're not having enough of this type of conversation. I mean, in fact, all the people I know who've got pets, I've never heard anyone say they went into extensive conversations and planning and discussing how this would unfold in the household.
And it's quite irresponsible if you don't do that, because there is tremendous need that an animal needs to have. So let's talk about if the relationship ends, what happens to the animals?
Yes, yes.
Right? Because this is a deep consideration for many people, and also one of the reasons why people stay together, actually.
Really?
Yeah, not only because of the children, it's because we really love our dogs. And then they go into an agreement, an arrangement of how are we going to have visitation rights.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing because I think it's funny. I think it's very important.
Yeah.
Because they do really need to have care. So what visitation rights? And so things you have to consider if you are ending a relationship and there is a pet that you've either acquired together or that you've really fallen in love with in this relationship. You have to think about, well, who is the animal more attached to? Because there is going to be a preference. Some animals, I mean, animals just have attachment to one partner more than to the other, which is oftentimes why partners then want to get another animal so that I feel equally loved because this one is kind of yours and this one is mine. So you want to decide who does the animal feel more attached to. They should have priority in taking the pet home.
Yeah.
And also, how, you know, who works longer hours, who travels more, who's going to be more available, and who is more keen to take responsibility.
With all these discussions that people are having, you know, even post the relationship, what does this say about our attachment to pets and the importance? I mean, earlier on when I asked the question, how can a partner say you are more attached to this pet than to me? Because surely the love you give to a pet is not the same love you give to a partner. It's not. So how can those two loves be confused? Are they confused? Perhaps is it the same love?
I don't believe it's the same love at all. I think it's the same as when you have children. You love each child very differently. And when you have different people in your life and you've loved different people in your life, we love differently from different parts of ourselves. So it's ridiculous to try and compete or to feel as if you are relegated to the back door because the pet is coming forward. There should be spaces of loving people very differently, and you love your animals differently. And if you are in a relationship with somebody where you don't feel the same amount of affection, you want to just really suck it up and be very compassionate and very respectful of your partner who does have a very loving relationship
Perhaps
with their partner.
be the more the partner with the upfront approach. Jump on your partner's lap before the dog does it, so that you get the pats first.
And perhaps it is a different kind of love, but I mean, there's a different type of love, but also like the same type of feeling that you get from it. So you feel loved and you feel warm from this dog, but it's not to say that it's the same kind of love.
No, I would hope that people would feel loved and feel warm from their partners as well. But yeah, let's not compare it. It's a very different, and we have capacity as humans to be able to love very differently, to love our horses, our cats, not our snakes. animals differently to the way that we love human beings. Yeah.
I'm just saying, maybe it's time that we start learning from our pets instead of making them the problem. Dogs have a very special skill of being able to just lick you behind the ear and you
Maybe
learn
do
something.
that.
Learn
Do
something
that.
from your
Take
pets.
notes.
But we hope that this has been an enlightening conversation for you. And as always, thanks, babe.
Guys, enjoyed that this morning on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Listen, we're going to be taking a very quick break just to cool down from that discussion this morning. When we come back is the moment that we've all been waiting for. We're sitting down with the former head of NASA, Major General Charles Bolden. Stick around, it's going to be very, very interesting and inspiring in the same breath as well. And then we take a look about towards an epic expedition. It's an all-female expedition across the continent of Africa. We'll chat about that after the break. Stick around.
Add a little goodness to your day, your friend's day, and make your school's year as the Crush Share the Goodness campaign returns. Last year, the Crush crew gave away 10,000 pairs of shoes to school children across South Africa. By watching Expresso from spring through the summer and refreshing yourself with your favorite Clover Crush flavor, you stand daily chances of winning for yourself, your friends, and school. Details to follow on Expresso.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. It's a Monday morning. We're live, large and in charge on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, we're joined by a legend in the world of space exploration, the former head of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or NASA, Major General Charles Bolden. Now, Major General Charles Bolden served as the head of NASA from 2009 till 2017 and oversaw the transition to a new era of exploration. And this new era of exploration includes an unprecedented landing on Mars with the Curiosity rover, the launch of a spacecraft to Jupiter, and continued progress toward the 2018 launch of the James Webb Space Telescope, or the JWST, the successor to the Hubble Space Telescope. And he's here to have a conversation with us, of course, joined by our regular, I guess, guy with his finger on the pulse of everything space, Dr. Daniel Kalmer. Gentlemen, thank you very much for for being here with us on this Monday morning. We really appreciate it.
It's good to be here. Thanks
we're
very much.
in the presence of greatness, Dan.
We sure are.
This
Real
is-
astronauts. No.
So, Major General, tell us, what brings you to South Africa?
Well, I'm actually here as a part of a program with the U.S. State Department. I was selected to spend 1 year as what's called a State Department Science Envoy for Space. And we're selected several regions of the world, and we're traveling for 12 months to talk about STEM education with kids, but also to talk about the importance of collaboration with the United States in areas of science and technology and engineering. And also because NASA kind of led the way toward commercial and public-private partnerships, to talk to people about the potential for partnering with industry in their countries and the United States in carrying out the space effort of today.
Yeah. Why South Africa, though? I think a lot of people might be looking at South Africa as a continent. They think, wow.
You know, some people may remember I was here 2011 as a part of the International Astronautical Congress when Cape Town was the host city, South Africa was the host country. A gathering of international people in the area of space and science and everything else. And I met with the leaders of 5 African nations who had space agencies. South Africa is the #1 country on the continent for space operations. They have the large square array. They're leaders in a lot of different things. So
experts like Daniel.
South Africa is the natural place to come if you want to try to encourage development and involvement in the family of spacefaring nations.
Yeah. Dan, having experts like Major General Bolden here.
He's the expert. I gotta get this right. I'm in awe of these guys.
Well, what do you think it means for the development of the field and the industry from a South African and African context, being able to...
I think it's incredible. I mean, we've spoken on the show in the past, and we were speaking again this morning, like the development that's going on in South Africa and Africa at the moment. In terms of aeronautics, SANZA, the space agency, and then as well as in astronomy. So the SOL telescope, the SKA telescope, Meerkat, which is now online. There is so much development going on in space and astronomy in South Africa and Africa. And it's just wonderful to have the support of international partners and interest and just to see some sort of investment in what we've done.
Yeah.
I'll mention one more thing. South Africans should not forget that although he doesn't talk about it a lot, the leader in helping us to develop commercial space is a South African. It's Elon Musk.
There we go.
And when you talk about the game changer in terms of space flight, Elon is a risk taker who really helped us to change our game, to up our game, if you will.
Yeah. I was looking at some of the pictures of you from earlier on in your day.
That's a long time ago.
But as a way of encouraging young South Africans to get into the field of space exploration, perhaps focus on their skills of maths and science, tell me about what this career has done for your life, for you on a personal level.
In my particular case, it's taken somebody who never dreamed of going to space. There's I'd say roughly 50% of the astronauts, that's all they ever dreamed of. 50% are like me, who never dreamed of it. And people
called up on a roll call one day.
It's almost like that.
Charles,
I kind of stumbled into it, but what I hope to do is help kids understand that they may not think they like math and science, but it's a part of their lives every single day, especially if they're an athlete or a musician or a dancer or something. Math and science are at work every single day. Football's a big sport here, or rugby, or a lot of other things. They use math and physics every single day in trying to determine where a ball goes, and they just don't understand that. So that's what I try to do is say, look, if you study hard and you're willing to take a risk and you're not afraid of failure, you can do things that you never imagined doing. I never dreamed that I'd be wearing a funky-looking orange suit like that one day.
Very fashionable these days.
It is.
Major General Bolden, thank you very much for joining us, and we look
Thanks
forward to the successes that you and your team will enjoy during your stay here, and that you'll enjoy the country as well, Dan. Always appreciate it. In the meantime, link up with us on our social media platforms and let us know which stories have caught your attention from the world of space exploration.
Right, so we're all having to cut our costs, we know it. So instead of spending money taking the entire family out, what about planning some family time at home where you can enjoy your home and your garden as well? Now, the family will absolutely love the informality of eating outdoors, and everyone can just jump in to help out. I do it with my family all the time. It's so nice to have a braai outside and then make the table outside, maybe put a picnic blanket down on the grass. It's amazing, man. It's such a different experience.
Everyone gets involved, which is the beauty of it, right? Well, we've got some tools for you. MAC dishwashing liquid. MAC dishwashing liquid is the one. It's the best performing dishwash liquid on the market. Its high active foam formula, combined with the power of lemon, cuts grease, it removes food residue and leaves items thoroughly clean. And then we've also got the MAC multi-purpose cream cleaner, which contains an effective detergent and a soft abrasive to easily lift dirt and stubborn stains, leaving surfaces shiny clean without even scratching them. Then you've got the MAC multi-purpose thick bleach, which combines the cleaning power of a detergent with the germ kill of bleach to clean. It removes odors and disinfects, giving you 24-hour germ protection.
Exactly. So those are the things you need to have in your little cleaning basket. Now, first and foremost, make a strong sudsy solution of MAC dishwashing liquid in hot water and pop used plates and other items directly into the sink to soak. Then make washing, it will definitely make washing up so much easier afterwards as well when you do it that way. Then food spills can be quickly and easily cleaned away with a squirt of MAC cream cleaner directly onto the food soil, or a more general wipe over with a solution of cream cleaner in warm water. And also remember the guest loo, the outside drains and the kitchen sink. It can all do with a squirt of MAC thick bleach to remove odors and give you that 24-hour germ protection.
Ah, that's it. Well, cleaning up food. Now we're talking about food. Once the food has been prepared and eaten, you want to clean straight after that.
Exactly.
So to prevent dirty plates attracting unwelcome flies and pests, it's very important. Now, when you're eating outdoors, the same kitchen hygiene should apply. Make sure that food prep areas are thoroughly cleaned and disinfected using MAC cream cleaner and MAC thick bleach. Then you prepare picnic foods such as a buffet or salads, fresh fruit and cold drinks where everyone can help themselves throughout the day. Weatherproof snacks are the way to go. Bowls of dried fruit, nuts and raw vegetables are healthy alternatives. And then, of course, oranges cut into quarters are also great thirst quenchers for the kids. That's some tips there, rather than sugary, fizzy drinks. Then keep bugs away. Use cake domes or even a colander to cover bowls of food.
Just like that. So some just easy tips to make entertaining, nice and fun, but also hygienic in the outdoors. Of course, we also know Max makes cleaning easy, and you can win a Mac hamper every week. And we want to say congratulations to Vicky. Good, congratulations, Vicky.
Congratulations, Victor.
She won the hamper last week. So to stand a chance to win a hamper of your own, SMS the keyword Mac to 33728. Those SMSs are charged at R1.50. Remember, no free SMSs apply. T's and C's do, however, and you can find them on our website, expressoshow.com. And this week's giveaway ends at midnight this Friday.
MAC dishwash liquid has a high foam formula that quickly and easily cuts through grease. So, switch to MAC, the best performing dishwash liquid in SA.
Well, let's take you all the way back to September right now. In September, we were joined by Carla Geyser, who is here to chat to us about an exciting endeavor that she was about to take on, an all-female expedition across Southern Africa. Now, the rise of the matriarch saw a group of dedicated women trek through various Southern African countries, visiting various wildlife organizations and conservations. And today, Carla is back from her long journey and to share with us some of the exciting adventures and meaningful work that she did in the past couple of months. Ladies and gentlemen, Mzansi Africa, let's welcome back home Carla Geyser, rise of the matriarch. Yay! Welcome back.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. In one piece.
11,235 kilometers later.
Jaw dropping. Let me pick it up quickly, and it's back in my mouth.
Yes.
That is absolutely amazing. But let's quickly go back to the initial motivation to have this initiative happen. What was it?
Just decided that to get a group of females together, when you've got a group of ladies from different walks of life, different countries, different ages. My youngest crew member was 18, my oldest was 71.
Whoa.
And they've just got a common passion or purpose of making a difference for our wildlife. It's very powerful. And yeah, I don't know, just decided that I couldn't sit back and do nothing. I needed to try and go out there and be the voice for those animals that are in such dire straits. I mean, the poaching stats, the human-wildlife conflict, it's out of hand at the moment.
Yeah. So let us into the work that you were doing while on your trek throughout Southern Africa.
So what we did is we left from Joburg. We went Zimbabwe, Botswana, Namibia, back into South Africa. We handed out over 30,000 educational booklets to children in rural communities that are adjacent to these hotspot or conflict areas.
Yeah.
So we went to a lot of schools, just trying to get into the hearts and minds of these kids, because you know, if you can teach them or how to coexist with animals. We went to go and see an incredible organization. This is Rest, Maria Dickman.
Wow.
She saves pangolin. She's the most amazing, amazing lady.
Yeah.
And yeah, we went to see 12 different ladies, organizations that have dedicated their lives towards wildlife conservation.
Yeah.
And then obviously the journey itself and just seeing the beauty of what Africa has to offer us.
And I'm loving the fact that this is also centered around
women.
Ladies and women doing it for themselves.
The rise of the
just
matriarch.
to show that you don't need a
Yeah.
man to make it happen. You can do it on your own.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there must have been a fair share of challenges and obstacles as well throughout the journey. One like this can't just be easy.
Yeah, it's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes of organising. It was an incredible journey, and as I say, every time we go anywhere, we always get asked, "Where the men? You know, what do you? Where? You know, what happens if you need to change a tire?" And we're like, "Well, we change it."
Then you change a tire. That's what happens.
Yeah, but yeah, the support from people along the way is incredible. Hey? Yeah, it's very special.
So, 30,000 educational booklets later.
Yes.
Lots of young minds
That's us
that
doing
have
some
now.
work there in Botswana. Yeah.
Lots of young minds being educated and taught to appreciate the magnificent natural splendor that we have in Africa.
Yeah.
What now? Rise of the Matriarch is done. It was successful. What now?
Well, I'm trying to take a little break.
Please, I mean, you certainly deserve it.
But already on expedition, I'm like, okay, what to next? So yeah, already planning the next one.
Yeah.
It's just the tip of the iceberg. When you're out there and you're meeting these incredible women, these incredible men, it's not about being different to men. It's about, you know, standing side by side with different organizations and working together to try and protect our wildlife. But yeah, I already started plotting the next one for next year. So I've got Instagram and Facebook at Blue Sky Society.
Excellent.
And people can just follow, and I'll be updating and releasing soon you know, when we're going to be heading out again. That's us at one of the schools, and it's an amazing school in the Damara-land.
Oh, look
the
at
kids
that.
are beautiful. I promise
Look
you
at the smiles, their bright eyes
Very
just
special.
waiting on the future. And I guess as I was thinking now that the biggest and most important thing about this is that there's no certain metric to measure the success of an expedition like this. What matters is that you did it.
I did it.
And
Second
whether
one.
a second time, and whether it changes one child's life, 10
100%.
children's lives, who knows what they could become in terms of leadership in helping to conserve our wildlife out there. And it all started off with you. So thank you very much. And welcome back home. Looking forward to the next one. And we can follow you at Blue Sky Society on social media to keep up with what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic stuff. Way to start a Monday.
And if you didn't know, now you know women can do just about anything. We love that on your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso. When we come back from the break, which we're going to take right now, Stella, he's still in the building. He's going to be giving us his final performance called Not Anymore. And then if you want to win big, then stick around because it's time for you to spin the wheel and win big on Expresso after the break.
Desktop. Register if you haven't done so already. Create a festive wish list by hearting the item on the app or add the wish list on your desktop to the value of 10,000 Rand. Screen grab the wish list, WhatsApp the picture to 071 640 6551 and you could win with spinning the wheel daily or the ultimate prize of the 10,000 Rand loot.co.za voucher.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're tuned into your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso right here on SABC3. And it's your last time this morning. It's a Monday to spin the wheel and win some awesome prizes from loot.co.za. We've been giving away 2 fantastic prizes already. One more chance for one lucky viewer. But if you wonder how to enter this competition and have your chance to spin the wheel, here's how you do it.
These are the steps on how to enter the loot.co.za spin the wheel competition and that ultimate 10,000 Rand loot.co.za voucher. Visit loot.co.za on the app or on your computer desktop. Register if you haven't done so already. Create a festive wish list by hearting the item on the app or add the wish list on your desktop to the value of 10,000 Rand. Screen grab the wish list, WhatsApp the picture to 071 640 6551 and you could win with spinning the wheel daily or the ultimate prize of the 10,000 Rand loot.co.za voucher.
And there you have it, very easy to enter, and we have our next caller on the line who have downloaded the loot.co.za app and followed those steps. Pretty from Durban, good morning.
Hi, Leon, how are you?
I'm very, very well on this Monday morning. Hope you're feeling lucky today, yes?
Yes, I am.
Well, either way,
Never.
lucky or not, you are going to be walking away with fantastic prize from loot.co.za. So let's quickly take a look at those prizes. We're going to throw them up on the screen, and then you tell me which number you would like to go for.
Okay.
So have a look there. Which number would you like to go for this morning?
The number 8.
Number 8 is the Braun Sommelier Long Slot Toaster, valued at 1,149. Brilliant prize. I'm going to try my best. So you need to tell me, Pretty, here we go. This is your moment. How do you want me to do this? Do you want me to go full force, or do you just want me to take it easy on your Monday?
Take it easy.
Take it easy. All right, all right.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've actually heard that, so here we go. Taking it easy. Okay, let's see. We're taking it nice and chilled on a Monday. We don't want to make it too hectic. It's going past at number 8. It doesn't matter. It's going to stop on number 6. You have on yourself a Philips Sonicare Healthy White Toothbrush valued at 799 Rand. Pretty well done. Yes, come on.
Thank you.
For those pearly whites going into the summer, you're going to be smiling all holiday long. Thank you very much, Pretty, for entering. Really appreciate it. And remember, tomorrow we'll get into spinning this wheel again for 3 lucky viewers. And of course, just follow those steps. Download that loot.co.za app. Screen grab the picture of the home screen on your phone and WhatsApp that to 071 640 6551. And also don't forget to go and compile that wish list. But also, loot.co.za really has so many offerings to inspire you and entertain you this summer, such as this Snowmaster BDC 60 compressor cooler valued at 7,299 Rand. That's marked down from 9,499 Rand. That's a saving of 2,200 Rand. Incredible deal. Go check it out on the site loot.co.za. Fantastic. We are making your summer. We'll get into spinning this wheel once again for you tomorrow.
All right, well, it's time to wind down this Monday morning on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Sella's been here entertaining us, sharing music with us, and I'm sure there's lots of you out there wondering where you can catch him performing live with this new music. So what's happening?
So far, the 24th, it's an event with the 41. I think Red Bull is sponsoring it. I will post more on my social media. That's IAMSELLAH. I am Seller. That's Instagram. That's YouTube. That's Twitter. So
Is this basically this?
Yes,
and I am in front of it. Okay,
Exactly.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, we're wishing you all of the best, and
Thank
thanks for joining us once again.
Thank you.
The last song you're performing is called Not Anymore. And what is that song about?
It's about just pretty much when I first started working in the entertainment industry and transitioning to where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
That was made in Miami, produced by Furbs, and yeah, I'm releasing that. I'm releasing all my new music in South Africa, so that will release sometime in January.
Excellent stuff. Yes. Well, the stage is all yours, so take it away.
Life's about existing. It's not about thinking about yesterday or tomorrow.
I remember being 17 up at 4 a.m. Working harder than the next man. No one understands all the work I've been putting in. Had to leave Carbondale, changing out my residence. Everybody saying I should go, what's the evidence? But you gotta let that settle in, yeah. You gotta let that settle in. Now I'm on the next plane to a while. Had a scholarship just to ball to. When the whole city on your back, man, it's hard not to spot you. When everybody talking, they probably still would doubt you. So I left it all behind, had to drop out. Yeah, Cali's on my mind, I couldn't stop now. Had a Hollywood dream, be that biggest on the scene. Rolling up through your city with the top down. Yeah, living off the streets, never knowing where to stay. Take a bus to San Diego just to leave LA. Headed back to Maryland, I had to catch a break. Talking to my parents saying that I'll be okay. So I headed to New York. know things are looking bright. When I finally got an email from this dude named Mike, he said, you got what it takes, let me represent you. But not everything said is what it seems like. Yeah, 8 months later, no more time wasted, taking pictures out of people's basements. No one knew how bad it tasted. Pack my bags to my ass to Asia. Then I'm leaving everybody face bent like what happened, oh, where he go, where he go. Didn't respond to anybody, so they never know. Until they saw my face popping on the magazine and billboards pointing like that's some bro, but not anymore.
We can't believe in what they're saying.
Not anymore.
That they can quickly find replacements.
Not anymore.
It's not your turn, so keep on waiting.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
They said that we would never make it.
Not anymore.
It's not your dream, so don't go chasing.
Not anymore.
Don't ever tell us to be patient.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
21 up at 4 a.m. Open the window in a different lane. I took China by storm, yeah, I did it on my own. Now in Cape Town, everybody knows him. As I walk, people yell my name. Then I knew I'd never be the same. Now I'm out here doing me, let them go like loose change. Rolling with them killers that would take you out like Luke Kane. But I'm learning.
Couldn't help it, I was feeling strange.
So
let Africa keep me sane. Was afraid, so I
felt restrained, and I burned up a bird. It was all the same. Yeah. I put the pen to the paper till it's bleeding out. It was the pain that gave me something to write about. Knowing you can never see the truth when the lights are out. Not what you can do, it's only about what you can do without. I went back to America. Everyone deserted me, saying it's been years. No one's even heard from me. No one really knows how badly I've been hurting, and you still needing help. Nah, that kind of sound that's hurting me, man. I had it all, took it from me. I'm just trying to expand. It's only when you popping off. When
Expresso Morning Show, made with love by Clover.
Nada. Feel Good production.
Up to Japan. I lost a few